Whoa! What is up there, folks? What is up? Sorry. I'm still getting ready. Listening to Tool. Tool's great. If you guys never heard the Anima album, oh, please go pick it up. So what's up, everybody? How you doing? How you doing on this? What's today? Sunday? Wow, Sunday. Whoo, 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 whoo. I can't believe it. All right, so here I have some things, but hold on, I will bring them in just a second. Very exciting, because it's the crypt. Well, what else we do here? Exciting, but hold on, let me do everything in order. Shanny, people will do what they need to do. You wanted $100 and or whatever, and then you decline that. So I don't know what you're doing, but I'm gonna give you some time. And like last time, if you don't come in, I'm showing the emails. It's what's gonna happen. I appreciate everybody's time that comes in and gives their time to me. And I'm going to make sure that I don't waste their time. You can call that a backstabber or whatever, but I don't backstab these people who watch me and support me. And hey, what's up? Welcome to the crypt. Please leave a like if you know you want to. I love them. They are my life as well as my family. So, they're the ones that I simp for. So if I say I'm giving out something, yeah, they're going to get something. Because just because you want to flake out doesn't mean that they deserve that. But welcome back, guys. Welcome to the crypt. We got a lot going on tonight. But hold on, let me do things in order. So Charlie, what's up? Mort, hey bro. Crash, how you doing, buddy? Just was speaking to you. Scott, what's up, Scott? Shamu, what's up, Shamu? Yeah. You've been here enough, bro. That's what happens. And guys, that's, if you want to be a mod here, you show up in the chats. You're here. You're fun. You talk to people. You say cool things. And especially if I see you like lifting somebody's spirits. Oh, you're a mod in my book. Because that's what we do here. We're good people. The Zodiac. Crash the true MVP. Yo, he's always the MVP. Bells, what's up? I hope you're doing better, And Jillian, what's up? Sunday. Carolyn, just a girl, what's up? How you doing? Okay, and I think that's it. Back to Jillian, back to Jilly's mom, how you doing? And Boo, what's up? All right, so, hey, Lean, what's up? I want to do this in order. First of all, shout outs. And I hope you guys hear, if the replay crew, whatever, what's up, buddies? I love you. But hold on, let me just get these shout outs out of the way, because that's important, Two people did something really cool yesterday that I was surprised, because I was at the store and they definitely helped out and helped me get dinner. So Liz L or Liz Lauer, I'm sorry, I don't know if you want me to say that, but thank you. Shout out to you. And Nemesis Markle, shout out to you. Love you, girl. Thank you. Both of you. You guys have made this move a whole go a lot easier. And also as well as Crash, but you know that Crash. Oh, and Different Sage. Different Sage, shout out to you from the other day. Thank you. I just wanted to say, thank you. And Rebecca Mayberg, thank you also. And yeah, just Crash and Philly guy. You guys definitely help keep the lights on, right? But I just wanted to say shout out to you all and thank you for doing what you do. You know what you do, and just thank you for that. Okay, now part 2. I have a couple of emails that I was sent today. For some reason, I don't know, Shanny keeps sending me emails. I asked her if she wanted to come in and explain herself. It seems like she's having problems with a couple of other creators that she wants to go over. I don't know. Like I say, I don't come here to judge folks. I come here to give you guys the news and the facts and what's going on. I try not to stay in the middle of it. I just report. That's it. Someone does something, I gotta report it. Friends or not, I'm here for you guys. I'm not here for other creators. But I know people don't like to see creator to creator beef, so I will keep it as just straight to the point as possible without adding my 2 cents in. So if something is said, I will say it. I just won't add nothing. But at least you guys will get it. But so right now, I'm going to give her about 20 to 25 minutes to come in and say what she wants to say. She wanted to get donations, this and that. If she doesn't come in, I'll just show you guys the emails and then we'll be done with it. But safe to say, she did speak very interesting in one of these emails.
$800. I spent $100.
T-Man gave me the best dick the other day. It was so good.
Crash Cootercoot donated $5 through Super Chat.
Whatever.
These people just want to see me naked. They don't really like me.
Yeah, they want to see the Cootercoot. They might want to see the Cootercoot. That is very possible, bro. That is a very possibility. So right now, I'm gonna play this video, and I'll wait, and I'll count it down. I'll put a timer. It sucks that she made a video yesterday, and I was about to record it, but by the time I got there, it was gone. But it was a lot of what she was doing the other day, just watching like true crime stuff like that, and not really talking anything about it. And when she would say something about it, it just didn't make. It was nonsensical. And then somebody said they wanted to be part of her crew, and she said that, oh, I'm being called out, which triggered her to just delete all her videos. So that's what happened with that. So just a little, But here, I'll start out with this video, and we'll see what happens. If she don't come in, then I'll show one video, or I'll show one email. And then if I still don't hear from her, I'll show another email. So that's how that stuff works. But again, I hope you guys are all having a good time. I'm just chilling out. I'm tired. I don't know, folks, if anyone has ever tried to move any type of, family stuff, it's a lot of problems. It definitely is not easy. So there we go. But here, let's get into this. Thank you for hanging out, like the stream, and let's get to it. But I'm a little tired tonight. That's why I've been packing for like a whole week straight, because the house I was in, even though it was a piece of crap, I had a lot of stuff. But seriously, folks, don't buy or rent a home from the 1800s. Get something this century. It definitely helps you out.
Okay, so I'm thinking I might be going through a little THC withdrawal at the moment, because I am jonesing as shit to fucking smoke weed. I need to do something. I'm alone in a fucking hotel. I have no one to talk to. fucking boring as shit here.
Oh, here for a little transparency. So this is after she got in trouble. This is after she called the cops on Rev and went into, had the police come out and take her away. When she got out, it was, well, you attacked this man, and the law all over the country states that you attack a person, you don't go back there, right? Whether you're a danger to him, the kids are around, they don't need to see that. Wait until court date, and then you guys can reunite. Well, this is Shanny at a hotel with nothing, and she just wants to smoke and everything, and wants to rant about how bad the police were. Not her at what she did, or even Rev for drinking, but just how bad the police were at doing this. And by the way, I don't know how her teeth are so clean here. It's so weird. In a few, 2 years, they just go away. Interesting. We should take bets on what happened
here. Fucking boring as farkin' shite. So what am I doing?
Hey, what's up?
I'll be listening to my girl.
Hey, Missy.
As told by Kenya. And I freaking adore that girl. She's talking about James Charles, all the James Charles shit. And you know what? I'm going to distract myself with the James Charles shit right now. Because I am literally jonesing for some ganja, dude. I don't know if it's man, 2 weeks.
Well, you said it, not me. But you would think so, right, Missy? It's just they're white. And then they went from white to grayish to non-existent in her mouth. And it's wow, what brought them down that quick? That's pretty quick, I mean, if you'd have a gum issue, it won't take them down literally as fast as, like you said, with something like that.
2 days without weed.
More than Delta.
That fucking sucks, man. But just think, after this shit is all fucking over, think of the fucking tolerance break I'm gonna have. So there is a positive thing. So I technically take this as a tolerance break.
Isn't that great? The kids saw them both fighting where she had to beat on Rev and get away from him. And all she's talking about right now is, yo, can you guys imagine when I start smoking again? The tolerance I'm going to be able to, just hit a bong and a joint and Rev and my kids all at once. There's no, I'm sorry for what I did. It's all about getting messed up, allegedly, again, Messed up.
Damn, I'm going to be high as shit. I finally can do it again.
Mother of the year, right?
But I'm jonesing, dude. I'm sore. I'm in pain. I am jonesing. But I have some plans tomorrow. I'm going to clean the car. I'm going to pick up the boys. We're going to go swimming for a little bit. Have some fun with them. And send them back home. And I'm thinking of something else. And I'm wondering if it's a good idea, right? What if... Because our lease is about to be up, right? What if I rent a really nice apartment and then slowly, decorate it right before they come here, or before everything's legal again, and I can have my family? Because I was thinking it would be cheaper if I got another apartment than staying here. Because I'm spending roughly $1,400 a month or $1,400 a week here. It's pretty expensive. So what if I get an apartment and pay instead $1,800 or $2,000 a month for a nice apartment, right? And I've been seeing some really nice apartments in the area. I've been looking for apartments, but then again, it's maybe I should wait it out, stay in the hotel. We have plenty of money for me to stay in the hotel.
We who? It's so funny. At this point, if Rev was a regular guy, he would have been she's too much. I briefly got with her. We're obviously not married. It didn't work. Let's break it off, But with Shanny, it's not like that. They have plenty of money, or what she thought. There was no way he was going to leave her. I hate that. That just shows the manipulation that there shows no bounds. She could basically do anything and he'll never be no, you crossed the line. I don't know, folks. I I know when some people find some people and they think that that's their one and only or whatever, because basically no one else is giving them that time of day for them to feel like that. But there's a lot of fish in the sea. There's a lot of people out there. I feel before you go into something like that your heart is telling you, no, maybe I should look into this more. Try to go out and even leave your state if you haven't. Leave your country if you haven't. There's a whole world out there with somebody who would actually help you in a way where it would be really fun. You don't have to pick up the brunt of it if that's how you feel. Or maybe you have they pick up the brunt where you would have to do more. I don't know. Something where you'll feel like this person is more of a mate to you, or a match than someone like this. You know what I mean?
For plenty of months, even years if need to. But I'm just wondering if I could do things a better way, because we were like in plans before all this shit went down. We were like in plans on, I think it would probably be the best thing to do is like buying a trailer. A really nice, I found this really nice trailer, right? Not in Boulder, but in another part of the state. And it's only $139,000 for this 4-bedroom, triple wide trailer. And I really like it. And I wish the shit didn't go down, because I really was going to push like getting this like triple wide trailer for like $139,000. It's absolutely gorgeous. It reminds me of the triple wide trailer I lived in when I was with my first husband, Douglas. Really nice, very nice. So I hope this like fucking like separation order will be nullified, so we can start making plans on buying ourselves our house.
Now, folks, I asked this question for a reason. There's a lot of stuff going around that maybe that's the situation, according to a lot of people, which I did not know. I knew that Rev owned the house prior and then gave it to the uncle, and now everybody's like, how can the uncle let them in the house, right? That's what everyone says, but no one comes up with an answer. What if I told you I did have an answer? What if I told you that, a maybe answer? I mean, remember, anything that is sent through an email or sent through even these people's mouths is always alleged. You can't tell anything until you see a lease or a piece of paper that says, right? We can only guess with knowing what we know and what we've seen. But a lot of people are saying maybe Rev worked something out with the uncle where he owns this house again, because he did in the beginning before he gave it to him, and now he needs help. He needs a place to live. They definitely don't need all this place. I mean, really, Shanny and Rev could be in a 1-bedroom, paying 1-bedroom prices, and in Pennsylvania. I believe where they are, it's not that expensive. Wow, what is up with this finger? You guys notice this? I just noticed this finger. Like, wow, seen better days. But let's get back to the video. Thank you all for being here.
Because I know this is going to be dissolved in court. I just know with the bottom of my heart this is going to be dissolved in court. Because nothing happened between us. No violence took place between us. Everything was fucking consensual between us. What it was I didn't want him to go fucking drinking and driving. What I want.
Whoa. Yo, Charlie, correct me if I'm wrong, girl. That means like a trailer, right? And even me, I could say I was wrong. When I heard, and I used to cover a lot more Von Helton videos. They said he was in a trailer, and I'm like, what? That guy's got, his family had a lot of money. They had the estate. They're in trailers, but when I heard about this manufactured home, like they're pretty big. They don't have a attic or a basement, but they're homes connected to homes to get it to home. So like, it's kind of decent inside. You know what I mean?
Wanted was for me to get some help for my anxiety and have him get some help for anxiety. Not throw in some fucking bullshit fucking charge because of a fucking sex whip. Neither here or there. God, I need some fucking weed. It would calm me the fuck down.
Yo, first thing, Mary, I'm getting is first I'm gonna get, second I'm gonna get a couch, because this way I don't have to call it a couch. But I'm getting a new bed because my bed was like this Bobopedic. There's like this Bob's Furniture discount place around. I tried it once where I lived far, far away. Never again. It was horrible. It was like, and it was very expensive. So discount my butt. And it was supposed to be like a hybrid of memory foam and coils, but now the coil sticks up into my back, and it's like, you know, it's like literally a pain in my back. And if I move it, it wakes up Renee. So it's one of those. I'm getting one of these couches that, or I mean, beds that you sit on, and it won't move the other person. Like it's incredible. And it's so comfy. I can't wait. I can't wait to have a nice, comfortable sleep with better internet. It's very soon, folks. You know, the end of the month ain't here yet. I wish it was, though. But what's up?
I think tomorrow I might go to a health store, food store, and get some CBD or something because I
Yeah,
need to calm the
right.
fuck down. Because they took my medication away from me. So it's like, you say someone's suicidal, this is what you're
Hey,
alleging.
Debbie.
She's suicidal, she's violent. So the first thing you do is you completely isolate her from anything. Completely throw her out in the streets pretty much. No mental health, no services to help me.
What's up, son? You know what? I believe that. You know, because whatever I get with like YouTube, if she's getting like a lot less, you know, because YouTube takes 30% away. They said now Twitch took 50% away. I don't know how much Rumble takes away. So she doesn't really have any more of that Twitch money. So it's on Rumble, which I'm not sure. But yeah, I'd be highly surprised if they're going to pay for the utilities. My question, though, is why? You know what I mean? When they were there around Thanksgiving, because I can't believe, like, time flew, folks, especially for me. October, which I love, Halloween, Thanksgiving, I love, Turkey Day, Christmas, I love. They all just went from. And now we're like almost in February, and she wasn't around for any of those get-togethers with Rev's uncle. But the guy's still paying. Is he just paying for them to stay away? I'm really curious. I'm also curious why Rev doesn't try to get any public assistance for himself, just to put money towards their situation. I mean, really, there's so much they can both do, and a lot of money, a lot less that they would have to pay. So I don't know. I guess we will see.
Tell me I can't take my meds that I need to take.
Hey, Roxy.
Do you realize that you're destroying a human being? Do you realize taking a human being's family away and home away?
Well, all in one. I'm surprised. You know, I don't know. Maybe because like I grew up in several houses. You know, we moved around quite a bit. You know, I had a real nice house that was built, but it had no central air. It was like up in a lake in the middle of the woods. It was cool. Like I was part of a lake crew and everything. And then I moved to like a snotty town where like I felt like the house was smaller, but it had central air. It had more amenities. So it's really, I've seen different ways, but no one's left me anything, you know, because my parents are still alive. Even divorced, but still alive. But I don't know what that's like. But I feel like someone like Rev, he was sheltered. Like I had a job since I was like 14 years old. You know, I was saving up to buy a car. I just wanted out. You know what I mean? I wanted to find my own type of people, and I wanted to live my own certain, you know, type of ways. And I just didn't want to be around my parents anymore. You know what I mean? So, but I feel like with Rev, since he was like an only child, he was very sheltered, blowing the plastic bubble type of stuff, folks.
Can drive someone to suicide. Not that I'm saying I'm suicidal. I'm just saying your method on how you deal with things is wrong.
Hey, Patty.
Because if someone has a mental disorder, you have to treat them differently. You can't treat them like they're a criminal or they're doing something evil.
Okay, I'm in a double wide. They're just like normal houses, but only not quite. But we're on a permanent foundation. All right, what does that mean? Does that mean like, you know, obviously they're not on tires, right? Is there a way you can like add a basement foundation and put one of those mother truckers on there? Like, I don't know, that'd be cool. I don't really know so much about them. I've heard things, but then when I see some of these top of the line ones, it's like, oh, that's one too. Like, you know, they don't all look like, you know, those FEMA ones. You know what I mean? Like, you know, with like the metalish type of thing, they have regular siding. So I know there's nicer ones. And when I heard like that Von Helton guy his family lived in a really nice one, I was always wondering, like, can you add a basement to this, something like that? Just more of a foundation. But what's up, girl? How you doing? So you can make it.
You have to treat them like they're sick with kindness and compassion. It's not that hard to treat someone with kindness and compassion and fucking turn your mind from this person's an asshole because they're mentally ill to this person is sick and they need understanding and help. I mean, you're talking to someone who has emotional dysregulation disorder, and people get agitated at me all the time because I can't help control my emotions. They tell me, if you can't control yourself, I can't control myself. I'm fucking sick, idiot. What part of emotional dysregulation disorder do you not fucking understand? What part of I can't fucking control my emotions do you not fucking understand? What part of I have trouble controlling them do you not fucking understand? It's not like, control them, you're doing something wrong. I can't help it.
Wow.
I can't help that I have heightened emotions. Assholes. Ignorant fucking assholes.
Wow. Okay. So because you guys don't understand that Shanny likes to beat Rev, every so often, when she feels like getting, sitting down, laying down with Rev, when she just wants to, that's because you guys don't understand. You don't get it. We do that all the time. It's you guys that don't get it. Yeah, folks. Oh, it hurts my ribs. Oh, it's like, shut up, Rev. They'll hear you. Like, are you serious? But she is serious. This is, to me, this is like a new type of manipulation. Manipulation where they make the person watching feel bad. That's wild. That's wild. It used to just be manipulation between the two parties. But now with Shanny, it's manipulation with the people that are watching. So you go, oh my God, it's my fault. I knew I was ignorant or whatever. Here's $5. Here's $20. I hope that, all those moles heal or whatever.
I can't help it. Because it's all wired in here. It's all wired in here. It's how I'm wired. It's how I am. And you try to tell me that I'm a bad person by how my brain is wired. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't fucking judge you in the condescending remarks that you give me. You're fucking judgmental piece of fucking shits you are. I don't fucking do that. I don't treat norms like they're fucking monsters. And yeah, I'm gonna term you guys norms. Because people who have mental illness are treated like fucking animals. They're treated with kindness and compassion like they should be. Understanding that their brain is wired differently. A little understanding that they have problems dealing with things. You're harming hurt people. You're neglecting hurt people. You're telling hurt people that them reacted. Maybe it's not the correct action or action you would like, but they're hurt people that need help and understanding and compassion. Like
All right, I told her I'd give her 10 more minutes.
Why is folks not?
I'll give her 10 more minutes to come in. After 10 minutes, I have 2 emails. I'll show one, and then another 10 minutes, and then I'll show the other one. Basically, she knows what people are interested about, And again, I did not seek her out. She seeked me out. Of course she did. I'm like the lolcow whisperer. That's what they used to say about me. Draven, amazing good looking guy, big dong, the lolcow whisperer. And I was like, yeah, I've heard it all. But they like to talk to me, and I just say, well, why don't you come on in? I can talk to whoever I want. Doesn't mean I agree or disagree. I'm just listening. People can spout whatever. That's like if you're walking outside and you see that crazy guy with like the sign saying the end is near. You can listen. That doesn't mean you agree. You're just listening to what they have to say. You know what I mean? And me, like a lot of people, are really curious about how long people were in people's Twitches / YouTube / even before that, Patreons, whatever else they had going on the side for cash.
Know that even though you have an illness, you're still safe and productive in society. Just need a lot more understanding. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Mary.
Thank you.
I appreciate
That's
that.
what people need to do with mental illness in this country.
Right,
they can't keep throwing us away like we're garbage. You're just going to see increased anger, increased frustration, increased crime, increased violence. Because what you don't understand is when people are thrown away, when people are neglected, when people are not loved and cared for like they should be, they turn to negative routes. They turn to negative avenues because they're not getting the help they need. And this is something that Colorado should have already fucking done by all the fucking mass shootings they've had. They should fucking know better. They should hire a bunch of fucking professionals, psychological professionals, to go into the government and reroute it. To actually show compassion to people, help people when they ask for it. Now throw them in jail with false charges. I asked for mental help, not police help. I asked for an ambulance. There was no domestic violence in the household.
Yeah. That's funny.
There was love and compassion. And yeah, there was a whip and we spanked each other with it once in a while. If it was illegal, they should stop fucking selling those things. If it was illegal, they should let the public know that type of behavior is illegal. Because I'm straight out of fucking ignorance about Colorado law and that. I don't even know what I'm properly charged with. Here's the problem. I don't even know what.
Wow. With Colorado law, I have no idea what's good and what's bad. How about just life in general? How about just common decency? Don't beat somebody to the point where their arms are red. Or how about this is even better. If that's the type of relationship you guys want, a kink, then have the other party into the kink. You see, when they pulled you aside and asked him what happened, asked you what happened, you were talking about sex whips and kinks, and he was talking about, well, I wanted my Baja Blast, and she was like, oh, you ain't gonna get that. And I'm like, yeah, I should get out of the situation. Yeah. And she got slappy. Ho ho ho. That's exactly what happened. There was no, we just fetish whip, and they just wouldn't take no for an answer. They saw Rev's arms, they saw his face, and they, as being the state or representatives of the state, deemed it enough to put charges on you. Simple, to the point.
Why the reason I'm charged with what I'm charged with.
Because you're a cow.
I don't know what the story or the scenario they're trying to put out there. They gave me no details. I didn't get interrogated. I barely got fucking questioned.
Because they already saw
All I'm
him.
saying is, I'm having anxiety. I need to go to the hospital. My husband, he's anxiety. He needs to go to the hospital.
Yo. Folks, that'd be like if you went up to the police and you said, I murdered somebody, and here's the weapon and here's all the information, and they're like, oh, you did? Well, you're gonna have to go to jail now, and then right then remain silent. So she's like, yo, but I'm having an anxiety attack, you have to bring me to the hospital first. What, you just admitted to something. We can't ignore that. We have that on our Axion cameras. We have to act accordingly by law. But you don't understand. I need a glass of water. I'm heavy. Can't I just go to sleep? Can't you just write me a ticket? No, we can't. You just admitted to doing what is illegal. It's like Shanny doesn't, she don't live. She doesn't know anything about living past, living as an adult, I would say.
We need help. Do you have any weapons in the house? Well, there's a whip. You have a whip in the house, ma'am? Yeah, it's a sex whip. Did you ever hit your husband with it? Yeah, but he hit me with it. It's consensual. Am I in trouble, officer?
Well, when he has marks all over his face and arms, and you have nothing on your body, still have nothing on your body, that you're in trouble. There's no marks. Now, if you had some black eyes or bruises on you, if he was kicking you around, then I would say I'm actually surprised there's no claws on her face from Rev trying to claw her off of him.
We'll decide that. What the fuck? What the fuck? We don't even hit each other hard with it. That's the thing. It's Jason was like,
I love that. So we didn't do it. Well, we did it. It was a consensual sexual thing. Well, we didn't hit each other that hard. You know, like, she admits more and more as time goes on, folks.
No, stop, please, I'm freaking out. And then he started freaking out and saying he needed to get the car, he needed to go, he needed to go.
General
We both freaked out. And I called the ambulance. I called 911 because I didn't want him driving. Because I didn't want him to get in trouble. I thought it was like Duluth here. Like, you ask for mental health and they'll give it to you. I thought it was like Duluth. Because whenever I had a mental problem in Duluth, Minnesota, I call 911 and they pick me up in an ambulance and they take me to the hospital and they treat me properly. Because there's times where I lose my shit. I have PTSD. I can't help it. I can't help having flashbacks over rapes. I can't help it.
Oh, stop it.
And sometimes being intimate with a man freaks me out. Just gonna be honest.
Whoa, what was that? You know, remember, Shanny also accused a lot of people, including her school principal, of assaulting her, which is, it came back, it was not true. You know, I mean, people try to do as much as they could to help her, you know, but if something's not true, it's just not true. And, you know, it's too bad that, you know, there's things out there, and I can understand justifiably, that will ruin somebody's life if they end up being true. That's why saying stuff like that, if there's not many people to corroborate the story, it probably shouldn't be said. Why is it great? I don't know. She don't clean herself.
I try to be a good person. I try. You know, I would have never gotten the whip like 3 weeks ago. I got it 3 weeks ago, this whip, right? We went to this maybe place, this sex shop, and got a bunch of fucking toys, right? You know, and Jason really wanted a whip because, okay, there's this really cute memory of us when we first, you know, got together. It was, I think it was Mother's Day. And he took me out on the date, right? And we went into the Spencer's, and I had this like really cute red, like corseted dress on. It looked really fucking cute, right? And he was just like, and he was like, he found a whip at Spencer's and he started whipping my ass in Spencer's. And I liked it. And so we bought that whip at Spencer's, and we actually, it should be at the house in Pennsylvania. But, you know, that's why we got it again, because it was fun. But if I knew there was laws against that in this state, I wouldn't have done it. And why are you selling this stuff, these whips and these BDSM stuff, if you can't do it on your partner? This is the biggest confusion I'm having right now. And should the government be in your bedroom like that and tell you what you can and cannot do in your bedroom consensually with your partner? Now, we're not fully BDSM. It's just the whip is fun, and it's leather and has fur, and you can use it as a French tickler, and it feels good rubbing on your skin. You know, I don't get it. I don't get it, because normally we used it for not violent reasons, or what would be, I guess, associated to violence. You know, and really it was just like that, like nothing. Like, it wasn't painful. It was just a smack sound. You know. I just don't fucking get it. Like, I did nothing wrong. I tried to do the right thing, you know? I tried to protect my husband from doing something stupid and impulsive. I tried to get myself mental health when I knew I wasn't in a good place, and I knew he was in a good place, and I knew we both needed mental health at that point because we weren't in a good place. And they should have helped us instead of breaking us like they did. And it's not fair. It's not fair. We're sick. We're sick, and we need help.
Yeah, you're
sick. That's why I think social services will be my best friend, because I want help from them. I really want help from them. Because I need to get this fixed. Because it's not good. And my PTSD is so fucking extreme that a little sex play will trigger me to a full-blown anxiety attack that's been lasting for 3 fucking days. Me being stripped completely naked was just insult to the fucking injury that was already happening in my fucking mind. Like, seriously, Colorado, get your shit together when it comes to mental health. Get your fucking shit together. Or you're going to continue to see these shootings, and you're going to continue to see these mass slaughters because you're not taking care of your people. You're waiting until they have the most extreme parts of their mental illness before you treat them. When really, when it comes to mental illness, the sooner is the better before something bad happens.
And Mike, that's the funniest part about this. Shanny will take no accountability for it, right? She did it. She knows she did it. And yeah, she looks a lot skinnier here. But she doesn't care. She doesn't care she's in this place. You would have thought that being in a hotel, away from her rev, away from her kids, more importantly, the people that, love her unconditionally, with more teeth, she would have said, you know what? I need to get my life together, right, folks? I got to get my life together. Not this. Not this. I don't understand this. Who cares? Were you trying to turn Rev into content? Or were you trying to turn what the police did into content? Or were you trying to turn you going after Rev over a Baja Blast into content? Either way, you were trying to turn something into content. And Shane, you weren't even getting money at this point. No cash apps, no nothing. You were just doing this for free. So it just doesn't, the optics don't look good.
You fucking idiots. I know I waited way too long to seek help.
Yes, Scott. Which just shows her, it's her behavior. Her behavior is she would fight Rev and then deny it. She needs her family back. The trolls did it, the trolls. And then something else would come out. Okay, he freaked out at one of the kids, like in the car or at school, or he hit a car, like Rev hit a car when they were driving away, picking up Zach. And it's a lie. The trolls. And then now, when he hit the son, when he kicked him, over he got after the Tostillos back hit his face. It's all the same stuff. It has nothing to do with trolls, folks. It has all to do with they can't control themselves. And you know what? Sometimes it's best just to walk away. I mean, I'm no expert at all this. All I know is, you can get under anybody's skin. You push them hard enough, and it's just the best just to walk away, folks. Best advice ever to do with that.
I know I waited too long to seek help. I should have sought this sooner, but it was like with everything that was happening, I felt like I didn't have the time or energy to take care of myself.
Oh, thank you.
Because I was so worried.
Hippie County has just donated $1.99 through Super Chat.
Oh, thank you, Hippie Co. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much, Hippie. What is up? Shout out to you. Shout out to Hippie Co. Hippie Co is a really cool person, folks. Anybody new coming in, you can always ask her any questions about the crypt or anything, and she's really cool, and she will tell you as much as she can. Thank you.
Care of everyone else. I know I need some sleep. It's hard to sleep when this is all in here. And I have no counsel or support. I'm isolated. So it's like, you want this to stop, but it's like I have no distraction. Other than fucking what's going on with fucking stupid James Charles, and I'm kind of fucking tired of the stupid James Charles and fucking Taddy and Jeffree Star fucking bullshit. Because it just seems to me, in all fucking, realms of possibility, friendships ending is probably a lot worse than romantic relationships ending, because everyone, when a friendship ends, they all put their shit out there, and that's basically.
All right. Well, you know what, folks? I gave her enough time. So I think it's time to show one of the emails, because I did give her enough time. So I will say this. first of all, for the person that's bringing Queen of Spades to court, good luck. Definitely good luck with that. You might want to bring more of her buddies, because I heard it's more than one of them that has a problem with doxing and everything. I think she made a recent video saying that she doxes anybody who has their stuff out there already, quote unquote. So just be careful with that. And I would think, the Shah of Thirst also should probably be involved, because that's Queen of Spades' best buddy. So, let me just get this up. What the hell? No, not everyone. What did I look for? Sorry, folks. All right. Okay, so here's the first. Here's the first one. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, folks. Just trying to get up. It was just like come up and go away. Okay, let me see if it'll let me do this. All right, so she says, at the end of the day, both of you are cowards who never took. I don't want to say who else she should send these screenshots to, because that's not my place. So, but I'm sure they will if they want to. So, but the people the one person I told, just please keep it to yourself. Both of you are cowards who never took responsibility over ruining my life and reputation. You just wanted a story, a narrative, so you can go get. Sorry about that. All right. Anyway, sick and twisted views, but you ruined a family. I ruined a family. Okay. Okay. I think someone else wants to talk to her. Shanny, this is God. You ruined your own family. Also, stop praying to me. I'm not listening. Phone is off the hook. Wow, God. That is amazing. Thank you for clearing that up. But you ruined your own family, and you... Really? I ruined... Yeah, I'll just say it to that. This way it doesn't turn off again. Okay. She says ruin their mental health. Admit it. Admit it? Oh no, hold on. You ruined our mental health. Gave us severe PTSD. No. You know what gave you guys severe PTSD? Because you don't want to come in and write me these dumb emails. What Rev did. No offense, but yes, I will take it. Actually, yes, big offense, because I'm a child advocate. I hate people who hurt kids, especially ones that can't help themselves. Yes, it's a hard lesson to learn, but please, there's so many things for kids with autism, kids with ADD, kids with mental health, how to talk to them, how to deal with it. They can't help it, Shanny. You know, like how Rev can't help it and how you can't help it? Well, your kids can't help it. Okay, so come on. What's good enough for you should be good enough for them. You know, don't look at them like Doug. They're not Doug. They're not Doug. They're your kids. They're not Doug, your ex-husband. So stop looking at them as Doug. Okay, but you will never admit it. You will turn into a joke, a deflect. Yeah, okay. I make jokes, Shanny, yeah, because this stuff is hard to swallow. But people know when I'm being serious, like now. But when you lie your head down, you will hear the whispers. Okay. I destroy people's lives for views and money. No, I didn't just, you did that. You could have been offline. You could have not told people private stuff. You didn't have to be on the phone with people when you were talking about CPS and not going into rooms and stuff. And I don't know why. If I was talking to you on the phone, Shanny, better believe I would have been recording that phone conversation. If CPS is involved and they're at the house knocking on the door, yes, I'm going to record that conversation because that's a conversation that should be recorded. Why somebody didn't, I don't know. I guess, your friends didn't want to get you into trouble. But anyway, you destroyed my life. You know it deep down. No. By the time I came in the picture, there was other people who did this, Shanny. But I will what? I will never admit it in a serious manner. You will never apologize to me, and you have to live with it. Enjoy your life, gentlemen. Why do I need to apologize? If I remember, you're the one who talked about me. You said my wife, you said her boobs were lopsided. You said that we were divorced. I think you also said I beat kids. I don't know what that retarded remark came from, but that's messed up. Usually that's the remark you hear from neckbeard incels, that don't get laid, or let other guys ram their wives for them because they're sick of them. But anyway, yeah, that's something it's just so messed up. But here, let's get back to this, and there is one more. But let's see if she shows up now that she knows that I ain't playing. I am not playing. Shanny, if you feel like you have something to say to me or to anybody, I allowed you the time to say it. I will hear it. You want to talk about other creators that were once your friends, then go ahead. But, I'm going to give the audience something, just so you know. Let's just, I do this for them, folk. Shanny.
Basically, what you saw is everyone putting their shit out there, pointing fucking fingers, saying this person is a good person, this person is a horrible person, this person is a horrible person, blah, 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 back and forth. And really what it is a friendship breaking out that very public with millions of people watching.
What's up?
At least lay down and rest. Your isolation will probably be over in a few days. Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. How long my isolation will take me. Well, you need to get some sleep. Lay down, rest, and what? Think.
Yeah, right.
And think.
I apologize for her
and
behavior.
Regret. Here's the thing. Regret calling 911 to seek fucking real help. I regret calling 911. I regret seeking help.
No, she regrets calling 911 and getting arrested for it. Make sure you guys realize that it's calling 911 and her getting arrested. I mean, she did it for a flex, but if I would have looked around and been like, let's see, no marks on my arms or face, Rev. Oh yeah, all over, split lip and all. It's just, that was on her. She should have realized that, they were going to look at him and take her.
Or trying to seek help. Because if I didn't call 911, this shit wouldn't have happened. I'd still be with my husband. I should have just relied on my own self to deal with my own fucking panic attacks and not fucking reach out. That's how I feel. Because I tried to get help and I ended up being victimized. Ambulance would be safer. 911 and cops is just trouble. Yeah. Why even use the system if you're gonna fucking do that to you? Why is the system even in place? To me, it's just like the cops are there just to fucking interrogate you and fucking bully you and fucking use you for their fucking money schemes.
Money schemes. Yeah, don't you love that? I love that. Thank you, Crash, for donating for people. Remember, folks, if you become a member, I have a members-only Discord. It's in my community tab. You should click on that. And you come in and deal with our craziness in the Discord. Ooh, Shanny's McDonald's Wi-Fi. What's up? I've heard of you many, many times. Thank you. Come to the crypt. I feel special. I do. We have fun, we just chill out here. We try not to get into the dramas, but what we do is we're very factual, because a lot of places they don't keep facts, you know what I mean? And gotta keep facts here. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. What's up there, Cookie Pop? Man, God brings people to a lot of places. Either good or bad. I think that's backwards. Drama archives? I don't know. I'm not dyslexic anymore. But welcome. Yes, he is a badass. Let's play this.
That's how I fucking seen it. Like, you can't
Thank
call
you all for
911.
being here. Please
You're gonna
like.
be thrown in jail. You're like, I need help. Just go to the ER, call ambulance the next time you need help. I think I'm going to. I'm never going to rely on 911 ever again. I'm never going to rely on police ever again. They've never given me justice. They're just pigs, dude.
That's funny.
To the black people out there, I am an honorary black woman, yo. I am. I have seen police brutality on my own person. You see that? You like those thumbprints all over me?
Thumbprints.
See those fingerprints all
That's bruises from being big. Wow, look, her arms, man. Like this stuff is silly, man. I've never seen so. I don't know what you want to call that. Like this extra, like flab.
all over me on both freaking arms and legs, by the way.
I don't see nothing. But scab she picks.
Being grabbed and poked. And I'm sorry I keep rehashing it and saying it over and over again. I'm just fucking damaged over this.
Oh, thank you.
And I have no
Crash,
one else
for
to
the,
reach out
cash
to.
app.
You know, it's not like I can call my husband up and be like, babe, even better. What would make me feel better is if I was in his fucking arms right now.
Oh, the guy that you said just hit you and everything and he beat you? What's up with that? Why would you want him in your arms right now? And the fact that she wanted him arrested as well, where the two boys automatically, being younger, definitely here, 1920, 3 years younger, or 4 years younger, they definitely would have went to CPS's care. She didn't care about that. She just wanted, if I have to go to jail, Rev should go to jail. Just shows what kind of mother she is. Sorry, Shanny, it's truthful here.
Oh, but man, when we get back together, boo, damn, it's gonna be fireworks.
Ew.
Or probably 30 seconds. Knowing how guys work. I suffer from panic attacks. They're not fun. No, they are not fun. And I should have gotten mental help for it. Not thrown in jail. Like, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's injustice. Night Buick. I'm trying, dude. I'm trying. You know, and I'm looking at this James Charles shit, but it's like it's like I don't fucking care at this point. You know, who fucking cares, okay? James Charles lost, and James Charles is right. You know, millions of people were fucking attacking a 19-year-old kid. Could you imagine how that would be like if you're 19, you're a social media star, and you have millions of people giving you DMs that are negative and inflammatory, just constant hate upon hate upon hate upon hate. If this is a 19-year-old kid, you fucking grown adults were fucking bullying. I can't help to be like, he's a fucking 19-year-old kid.
But
he's a 19-year-old kid, so it's like I can't like.
Part of me, I knew she wouldn't want to come in, so I don't know why Shanny does this. I think she's the type of person that kind of does things like on a whim, and then when she thinks about it, because I'm not ready, by the time she's like hours ago when she says this, she'll be like, oh, never mind. But it's like, we already sent me the emails and everything. I mean, like I said, there's only a certain amount of things people really want to know what's going on. The child stuff, which she doesn't, I'm sure she'll never talk about, but I mean, come on. And until I get that information, like I said, it's all up in the air if she had Rev take the rap for it, or if Rev did just go after him. Either way, Shanny didn't do anything about that situation. She should have told Rev, hey, it's not your kid. Let me discipline him. You're not even married to me. You're a boyfriend. Because there's no common law in Pennsylvania. And two, you know, like if she knows more about other people, I don't know why she doesn't publicly say it. Like write it to me in an email, which she just wrote down. Like, you know, just because she writes things in emails, she thinks that she doesn't have to repeat them publicly. So I don't know if you guys caught that in that last email. That's what she said. Like, you know, like she'll never admit it publicly. Like, okay, go off, sis.
The maternal part of me. I'm gonna be really worried about Jason tomorrow. Like, I'm taking the boys tomorrow and hanging out with them. But I'm really gonna be really worried about Jason not having the kids there for him. I think I might have to keep the weekend there, or I don't know. I'm afraid of leaving him alone.
Not everything, Edith.
He needs help too. So I'm going to be pushing that as a social worker. He can't be alone. He's not good alone. He needs someone. Like,
yeah, isn't that great that CPS watches all these videos and they did get a copy of all these, and she's telling them, hey, this guy who's watching my kids right now, he's not good all alone. Like, wow, CPS dropped the ball so bad. I'll just say on these kids. That's why I feel so bad for them. You know, they could have done something to help more.
Chef Angelo Hart has just donated $1.99 through Super Chat.
Oh, thank you, Chef Angelo. I did see that. I was just waiting for it to come in. Oh, there you are. Thank you. I appreciate it. Did you say something? I didn't even see it. It went by so quick, but thank you, Chef. I appreciate the support. Hope you're having fun. I know
I need a nurse. He needs a support. A person, a friend.
Hey, shits and giggles.
He needs a friend.
Hey, Bomber Liz.
But not that this is a resource that could be made to work. Like, they have no idea. No idea. For the longest time, we've been just relying on each other. We don't have anyone else. You know?
What does that mean? Like anyone else?
Do wakey bakey videos. Thank the government for that shit. I miss them too. I want to smoke my weed. Damn it. So I'm wondering if I could, like, for the time being, just like do CBD products for you guys and tell you what works with CBD products, I guess. Because I did get permission to use CBD. But I asked everyone, can I have CBD at least? And they said, yes, you can have CBD, so. Yeah, I forget, no. Until this stupid case is over, I can't be smoking weed. Like, fucking sucks. But you know how many people have had to go through this and, like, stop fucking smoking weed for a while? You know?
Isn't that crazy? That's all she cares about. And she couldn't smoke, you know, because she has to get drug tested to make sure that the kids and, you know, the Shanny and Red would be okay to take care of the kids. Like, she doesn't understand the ramifications of everything that went down. It's awful.
And that leaves you with less choices. With enough noise isn't ideal. Leaving Jason alone on 2 days sober isn't ideal. Friends, family aren't in the area, so you can only hire someone.
Crash Cootercoot donated $2 through Super Chat. 130 watching. 46 likes. Hit that button, folks.
Thank you, bro.
Dravenscrypt, come on, man.
I love that one. Come on, man. Yeah, if I ever get any ones, I'm like, oh my god, she just said something really funny. Well, hopefully she gets back to streaming, you know, regularly, dude, you know. But thank you for the support. Hopefully Shanny does get back to streaming regularly, where she doesn't feel the need to make a video, delete it, because I'm gonna have to just grab it no matter what, even if it's boring, because she might find some part of it bad and delete it. And that's the problem. Like, I remember back in the day, we just make a video and she'd still keep it up and we'd all laugh. And now she's so damn paranoid, she just wants to delete it all. But we're actually up to 54 likes. So thank you, Crash, for saying that.
Well, that send someone to the house. I'm also, while I'm talking to the social worker, I guess Jason will be talking to Mary Maids. So we can get a maid service in the house, because I'm not in the house. Who's going to fucking clean the house? Jason ain't going to clean the house. He's lazy. And the boys are fucking slobs. So
I
Thank you,
love that.
marinates, for
He's lazy.
cleaning my house for me and picking up after my family because the government doesn't allow me to take care of my family anymore. So,
She's not really talking him up so well, huh?
this sucks. I need to get something to drink. I'll be right back.
Oh, fast forward her. Yo, she was in a nice hotel. There's no way she was. What kind of hotel is she in? I mean, look at that door. What kind of hotel is she in? Like, this looks like she's at her parents' house.
What I learned is I'm not good. Alcohol in my system, it triggers my PTSD. It's good that I know that now, that, it triggers the PTSD and anxiety, and it's not good in my system. So I know not to ever use that again, because I know it's not good for my system. Like I said, it was a stupid fucking choice. It was stupid. It was ignorant. It was fucking stupid. It was arrogant and prideful to think you could control that. Like, when it's always been a problem, it's always been like, you can't fucking handle your alcohol, Shannon. It's always been like that. Like, you get loud, and sometimes you get angry. Most of the time I'm crying on the floor with PTSD, freaking the fuck out and having panic attacks. So it's like, it's not good for me. And I recognize that. But at the same time, I'm thinking it was the main trigger was the alcohol, but also it was like all the stressors that was going on in every aspect of my life. A human being can only handle so much. And I just wish people would be a lot more caring and compassionate toward others. Even me, I wish I was more caring and compassionate toward others. It's hard. It's hard. Because I want my husband. I want my husband. I want my husband.
That's not your husband.
So it's hard because I want my husband. And it's hard because I'm afraid of leaving him alone.
Oh, bye, Charlie. Have a good night.
You don't see him when he's alone. You don't see. Loneliness messes with his head so bad. Isolation messes with him so fucking bad. Today is a tough world. There is no compassion. I know, and people are accepting this mentality of guilty before proven innocent.
And here, I'll just put that other one on because might as well. And all I'll say to this is like, you always gotta take anything Shanny says with a grainness of salt because it's Shanny. It's always some crap. I just wish I would have known. I wish I would have known this. I wish I would have known the the story of her and her friend before I ever got involved, because everyone said this person was just only there for a couple of weeks and it was like almost like a Jules thing, like a grift. I didn't know that. So with that being said, like I said, you always take what Shane says with a grain of salt. We don't know. I get these emails. It don't mean anything, right? She'll never admit to them. But doesn't mean I won't show them to you. So in this one, the last one, she says, I don't know if I want to come on so you all can make fun of me. I would say that, yes, Carrie did donate to me when I was on YouTube. Okay? Her words, not mine. She also donated when she was Caroline. I have all her information. She used her husband's account to donate to me. She wants to have her people call 911 on me. I could do the same. Oh. She's a pathetic, bored housewife. Her husband can't get it up, so she resorts to fighting with people online, like the guy from the local band she was after. I guess what she's talking about is Shanny was saying about a band that somebody was after. I don't know if it's local. I really don't know the band. I just remember Shanny was mentioning that in a recent video before that one got deleted. She does this all the time. You don't care, neither do you. You don't care, neither do the other creators. Oh, God. May Jesus have pity on you. All of you. at the end. All you have, oh, no, sorry. You all have no idea what you did to this family. You ruined this family. I hope you are happy. For that, I don't think I can come on panel. At least you didn't pretend to be someone different. I don't know what she means by that. G-Man didn't buy this house. I don't know why that guy says that. Oh, I guess she's talking about Drader. Jason is actually getting the house back. It was his after all. This is where we are now, and the cats are taken care of. If that is all you want to know, then there it is. Just want to add that if Carrie thought my kids were in danger, why didn't she say anything when I was on the phone with her for hours, or when she invited me to her house? She is a lonely, desperate liar. Goodbye and God bless. And S again for Shanny. So there's that. Again, you know, it's all these things are telling, you know. I think Shanny hits a lot of points, like when she talks about like hearing stuff like about that band, and then like this thing about them being on the phone all the time, and the thing about them talking all the time, and her knowing about Rev's situation before she said something. So I don't know, you know, you guys, you're open to it as interpretation as me. And replay crew, what's up? How you doing? Welcome. Don't know how long I'll be around until I have to peg up my computer, but if you get to this far, please, if you have any, I don't know, comments or any opinion about what I just read, put in the comments. Like I said, I give it to you guys. You guys do whatever with it. If you think it's interesting, it's interesting. If you want to move it along, we move it along. But here we go. Back to the video. Thank you all for being here. 127. Please like.
Instead of innocent before proving guilty. They're really going on this mentality of putting guilt on someone.
Yikes.
You know?
Right, calligraphy?
I'm sorry, but people need to start doing proper.
Oh, sorry, Eden. I know, I should mention that again. And for the replay crew. Well, if they were watching from the beginning, they would know. Shanny's this morning, this afternoon, I really don't remember. She sent me some emails. And I'm like, why don't you come on and talk about everything with this, what's going on? There's a couple creators that you know, are being called out, and people don't know if anyone was your friend for any length of time, and this and that. So those are the two emails I got in response to her. Shanny wanted to come on. She wanted me to give her $100. She asked through Cash App, and then she canceled it. I said to her, you know, viewers would probably donate to her to be on if she would just come on, and I'm sure they would give her something. People have offered to come on and talk to me even for a half an hour, you know? I mean, I don't have to be mean the whole time, but I'm not going to sit there with kid gloves the whole time. I mean, she deserves some ribbon here, you know? I mean, you guys want to see something. And of course, I would deliver. But with all that being said, that's what that's about.
Proper etiquette. And you know what? Innocent before proving guilty is proper etiquette. Like, someone hears a rumor about someone and they just blow it out of proportion and run with it. And like the telephone game, the facts start to distort and twist, and just like it becomes a fucking shit show, you know? And I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about like relatively everything in social media, how it works, you know? And if people stop assuming people are guilty first and just think they're innocent first and just wait until all the facts come in.
Yeah, no, sure. I agree. I'm 100% with you. I used to think, why would that guy give up not one, but two houses? The one that G-Man's in, the one the uncle's in. And now Shanny's making, well, she just told me privately that she's, you know, Jason's getting the uncle's house back. But you're right. How is he going to do that? Is the uncle going to pay for lawn work? And, you know, go up and clean out the gutters and all that? I absolutely agree. It's a lot of work that Jason, obviously, you know, he doesn't know how to do anything. He won't even try to look it up on YouTube on how to fix a house. Pathetic. He's a pathetic person. Too bad he didn't have a dad to teach him this stuff.
And stop hating each other and sending hate to people and disparaging comments to others. I think things would be a lot better for people. I think people would be a lot less angry and a lot less stress. And it starts with you. It starts with you. You hold the responsibility of being the peacemaker.
Dead ramen.
Not the other person. It's your responsibility to be the peacemaker. If you want peace, you're going to have to be willing to put away all that childish name-calling behavior. It's stupid, and it's a waste of fucking time. How people are going to be like, oh, you're a fucking hypocrite. You tell people to fuck you all the time. Yeah, because they legitimately try to fucking hurt me and harm me. That's why I tell them to fuck you. They need to fuck off. Like, people...
Well, that's why, Eden, I feel like, I take what Shanny says, a lot of what she says, what I read, with a grain of salt. Just because Shanny writes it or I read it, someone sends it to me, doesn't mean I believe it. I'll read it to you guys, see what, hear, so you can hear it, but it doesn't mean I believe it. Like you see, there's a lot of holes, a lot of Swiss cheese, and a lot of stories that are being said. Like, well, wait a minute, what about that? Obviously, if he owned the house, he couldn't fully own it because he doesn't know anything about paying taxes. Taxes, my God, that's 10 grand in itself a year. So, yeah, I agree with that. Something would have to be worked out for sure. Oh, hey, Misty, what's up? How are they going to pay yearly taxes? Yeah, and again, something would have to be worked out with the uncle. That's all I'm guessing. If the plan is for Rev to get the house and only Rev, then yeah, I don't know how that would work. He would have to set up something with the uncle to get some sort of money put aside for something like that. You know what I mean? Or maybe they could be renters. Proper educate, lift, and live the flush. Yes, exactly, bro.
People act like that. They don't deserve positive attention or a slap on the back and be like, you did a good job. No, they need to be told, fuck off, you're hurting me, I don't like you. Because if you tell them that, they'll learn not to do it again.
Hey, Nightmare,
Like,
what's up?
Things need to change. Things need to change. Like, people, our culture, how we interact with each other, it needs to change.
Yeah, Victoria, and I'm there for that. And I'm not wishing ill will, but we know how they do things, right, folks? We know if it's given to them, if they have the money for it, if it's gifted to them, they only have to pay one thing, like the tax or whatever. The Rev will screw it up. And you know what? I bet you that's why he started to sell his houses. He just couldn't afford the back taxes. Even Shanny said, how did G-Man pay for those back taxes? He figured it out. He definitely figured it out. He definitely figured it out. So I bet there was a lot of back taxes in that house in Pennsylvania.
It can't be just constant assuming that someone's up to no good.
Hey, Bomber,
and I don't know why people's mentality are like this now, where they're just constantly looking at the negative of a human being when we all have negative aspects within.
Yeah, well, there you go. Good for you. Like Bomber has a great comment here. Learn to replace a motor coupler in my washing machine. Thanks to YouTube. Install a dishwasher. Changed my dryer from 2-prong to 3. It's a great learning shit. Yes, it is. I use it for that all the time. I've put in an alternator in a car and stuff. I've done stuff I never thought I'd do. Fix a window. It's not all drama and stuff. We do this to. I know guys want to watch this stuff to laugh. That's why I try to make it as funny as possible. But other than that, YouTube can be a great tool for stuff like that. I agree.
Within us, we're neither good or bad. We're both good and bad.
Yeah, Jillian, exactly.
We're not good or bad. We're good and bad. We're both. We're dualistic creatures. We are capable of such amazing compassion, but we are also capable of horrendous cruelty. And it's up to you what part of you want to heighten. Do you want to heighten that good?
Well, you know what, Scott, if the plan was for them to own the home, sell it, and then move into a 1-bedroom apartment, then I'd be like, okay, no taxes on that. You have enough room, you have enough money to do that. And if they ever got Social Security or something, Section 8, anything like that, it probably would help them. That would be a great idea. If they know, I mean, they're not getting those boys back. Why they need a big house? Take the house, sell it, flip it, go into a 1-bedroom apartment, or even a 1-bedroom condo, and then they'd be fine. That would be the smart way.
Respectful, compassion, love in self, that light in you, that beautiful light in you, or are you going to take the low route? Where it's just mean, nasty, condescending, accusatory, lying, backbiting, that low route, love, hate, which one do you choose? Which one? Because you have to make a choice. Which one do you want to take? Which road do you want to take? You're sick of the drama. You're sick of the hate. Take the high route, not the low route. Because all hate's going to do, all just pointing fingers and being like, you did this to me and you did this to me. All it is more fuel to the fire, and it increases the hate that people feel. It increases the hate. But if you show kindness, compassion toward a human being, it erases all the hate. And things can happen. Growth happens, and production happens. But if you're set in this dark mentality where you're out to just destroy your fellow man, all you're going to see in your life is destruction and pain. And pain. Well, I don't know about you, but I know I have a dark side. But I also have this amazing light side of me that is a lot more than this. This dark side of me, this ugly side of me is nothing compared to this.
Yeah.
That dark side of me is just a remnant of all the pain I've gone through. While there's this side of me, this compassion side, this side that's love and wants to see everyone prosper, I tend to like that side of me a lot more than this evil side of me, this dark side of me.
Oh, thank you, Casey. I saw that. Thank you. That was a very, very nice what you said. Nice words.
And I tend to choose this side over this side more often. But sometimes, as we all know, as humans, we have moments of weakness where the dark side takes over and the light side is just dissipated for some reason. We start backlashing and hating on each other. There's also like that little part where we just want to do that little punch, like that guy's an asshole, little punch, But is it the right mentality to have? Is it a good mentality to have, or is it harmful for you to have a mentality like that where you want to backlash, but backbite, hit someone, hurt someone, How do we, as human beings, come to terms to our duality? How do we, as human beings, stop this dark nature within us? And why is it so hard for us to be kind and compassionate to each other?
I could ask you that. It's you're the one who's beating people, but
why is that so hard? It shouldn't be hard. It should be easy. To be like, you're a human being, I'm a human being. You have weaknesses, I have weaknesses. We are equal. And I think that's basically why me and Jason work out, is because we look at each other as equals, and we recognize that we have weaknesses, but at the same time, we recognize that we have such incredible strengths that it's impressive to see. I like to see Jason get strong again. I like to see him heal from the death of his mother and the loss of all his friends. I want to see him heal from that.
Oh.
And I want to see a confident Jason.
You know what, folks? I see that G-Man is live. I will put a poll if you want me to switch to G-Man. Hold on a second.
That's not insecure about life because fucked up things happened with it. Since March 7th of 2018, we've been married.
He's talking about Shanny. He's not just doing a Bible thing, by the way.
Me and Jason got married on 3/7. A very holy number, don't you think? I love my husband.
Yeah, sure.
And I will do everything in my power to get back with him. Because he is my light and joy in life. and I need my partner. You know, it's like when you have another half, you're not whole unless you're with your other half. I'm half a person right now.
All right, let's check this out.
I'm half a person. I don't feel whole.
She's half a person, sure.
I want my husband. I want my husband. I
That's
need my husband.
that's not your husband. Well, whatever. All right, let's check out G-Man, folks. See what he's
Real
talking
quick,
about.
hello everybody in the chat. Girl Zen, Moody, Mike Helm, Bat Brat, Bug Love, Green Eye Girl. How you doing? I'm not gonna just put everybody on like this. Say hello everybody real quick. Green Eye, the actor, that'll be the Lubis, the artist formerly known as Lubis. Let's see something here. Sophia Best,
Nope,
Mark
she
Lawrence.
ain't married.
Welcome to the Sewing and Reaping YouTube channel. And you know, I'll keep the subscribe thank you there today. How about that? What I want to do today is
Yeah,
I want to
right,
give my
G-Pack.
perspective on something that I heard today. And it's going to be a little bit more lengthy than what you guys heard on Carrie's channel. First of all, shout out to Carrie for making this really good point on her YouTube channel. I'm going to show everybody what I'm talking about in a minute. She did a video where she reviewed the arrest video of Shanny for Christ. And
So
the
did
domestic
I.
issues
So
that
did
happened between
everybody,
the two of
dude.
them. I'm still against people's arrest stuff being put on YouTube and everything. However, I've watched, and people need to understand this. When that video was first put online, I think on Irate Alex's channel, I think Dragnut.
I know actually who put that video out there. You know, it's crazy, man. I don't know. It's just nuts.
Put it on his YouTube channel. I thought it was hilarious when I saw it. But at the same time, I was also mad at how people was able to get the information. But I must have watched this thing at least 10 or 12 times or whatever. In all honesty, maybe more actually. Come to think about it,
It's a funny video.
This, this arrest video. And I've heard commentary from Drag, Irate Alex. I've heard commentary from other people on here regarding it. But I think Carrie pretty much made a really good point. And I think the reason why I think she made a good point is because now when I'm listening to these videos, I'm being objective.
Well, you should have made it been objective before, though, man.
Okay, I don't know what's going on there real quick. Let me make sure that you can all see me on this because there's something wrong with my camera with this laptop. Let me make sure something is up with this. Let me just check on this real quick, guys. Before I go any further to make sure that you guys can see me.
He's getting cold feet,
hear
folks.
Me and everything. There we go. Good. So anyway, I wanted to make sure. I'm sorry, guys. My camera isn't working well, so I'll try to cut it back on periodically. But it's acting stupid right now for some reason. I don't know. But anyway, I think Carrie made a really good point on her YouTube channel about the fall of Rev, why he lost everything, why he is in the position that he's in today, and why he will never get any further in his life until he does something.
Rev's a wimp.
Okay, and I want people to hear what Carrie actually said. It's going to take a little bit for her to get to the point, but it's about an hour and 15 minutes into her video when she's reviewing the arrest video. I want you guys to listen to what she has to say here, and then I'll come back. So let me just. You
know what? I might just go back into this because I've already done that video before. You know what I mean?
I need him. And I know he needs me too.
I've seen everything about that video. I know who made that video. She felt bad that that video came out. And when she tried to private it, people obviously made copies of it. And it was like, oh, well. Yeah. Because that's usually what happens to people who get that video. They kind of feel bad because they're like, I didn't want them to be, and this is before we found out Shanny was hitting any of the children, We didn't want anybody just to, go after somebody like, haha, you've been arrested. Like, that sucks. But again, like, we didn't know anything about the arrest about the child abuse.
What a gift for his arm to be around me. Like, you see all the pillows behind me. I don't get it. I'm using a bunch of pillows, pretending they're him. Is that crazy? Pretending that pillows are him? Does it feel like you're being, cuddled or spooned in a way? It's hard to sleep because I don't have him. I don't have him holding me to sleep. And that's the only way how I could get sleep is if he held me to sleep. Because usually before I go to bed, I'm like stricken by my PTSD, and I'm usually crying before bed. And he holds me and tells me it's gonna be okay. You know, I don't have that. So how am I supposed to sleep? I don't have my comfort.
Cows. Yeah, that's kind of. It's been crazy here lately, Deepak.
I'm not comfortable. And I'm sorry I'm whining about this. It's just I don't know what to do.
It's been nuts.
I've been praying to Jesus a lot. A lot. I've been praying to him.
He's not listening.
He's very silent. He's very silent right now. He does tell me it's going to be over within a week, though. He does tell me it's going to be over soon and you're going to be with him soon. That is what he's telling me, but other than that, the Lord has been very silent with me. You know? And I don't know if it's because I'm shutting myself off to him or if he's shutting himself off to me. I don't know.
You know, hold on. I want to say something. You know, the fact that Shanny... Oh, let me put something on. Ooh, that's good. The fact that Shanny put Rev, who didn't know better, those kids aren't his, put Rev in that Durango and they filled it up and they just drove out and left Colorado in the middle of the night. Going through what I'm going through now with my family move, I feel so bad for those kids who I don't even know, because just dealing with my move right now with just, you know, it's like my family and I, like we're moving into a better place, a bigger place, and we have movers and everything, but just the stress of that, everyone's been on edge. And I can't wait until this is over. So I could not imagine what those kids had to go through, because we're doing it the right way and it's stressful. I couldn't imagine what those kids had to go through. Doing it in the middle of the night, scared to death. You know, why is all, you know, why we packing up the Durango and we're just leaving, running to PA? I don't know. It really bugs me. That's all I just wanted to say. Moving is hard, folks. Make sure you guys have everything done when you make a big family move, if you have a family.
Know what it is. But he's silent. You know, and I know usually he's silent at these times so we can draw closer to him. I know that.
Thanks, Mary.
But it certainly would be nice, Lord, if you could speak to me, because I am very lonely. Hard times will make you stronger. Hang in there. Thank you, Brett. Like,
she won't stop talking to me. What do I do? Jesus, can you talk to Jesus? Get on the phone. No, I don't want to go. Jesus, talk to Shanny. I need to ghost her. She won't stop praying to me. Yeah, you know God's like, what can I do to let this woman lose my number?
I don't feel whole. I know. I gotta buy a Bible. I don't have a Bible.
I hate it.
My Bible's at home. Oh wait, I do have a Bible in the car. That's Jason's Bible though.
Oh wow,
not my Bible.
You're probably used to it, you know?
I say one more day, and the next day I say one more day.
It's the clothes, and my kids have a bunch of crap, but it's also the clothes, and we have stupid pop figures that some of them are worth a lot, and it's like we don't need them. And then I have a lot of Crow stuff, like a lot of figurines and stuff. So it's like everything needs to go into a box and wrapped up and everything. But on the plus side, I'm hoping to do some LED lights in my new office area. So I don't know. Here's to that, you know. I have ideas.
It's in your phone and your computer too, True. true. But I don't like reading off electronics because it strains my eyes. I much prefer reading out of an actual book. The only time you see me go into the Bible like through my computer or my phone, or if I'm trying to like find a reference or a passage, for instance. Like, I don't know if any of you Christians out there do this, but I think of a scripture in my head. I don't know exactly where it is, so I type the words out, and it comes through the computer on where it is, so I can like give the reference to like someone who needs it. So the only time you ever see me using the Bible on a computer or a phone is if I'm looking for a reference. Usually I know exactly what part of the Bible it is in, but sometimes you don't know exactly what verse it is. I wish I could be that good where I'm like, it's in this chapter verse. Da, da, da. I mean, I can do that with some verses and chapters in the Bible.
I'm moving up a little bit. Just get a little annoying.
But I'm wondering if I'm about to have like a huge vision. Because like I said,
and you know what? I'll even say this. Like devil's advocate. Pretend I didn't know this person, right? Pretend I didn't know anything, and like she just told me about this. Like if I was at this hotel or wherever she is, I'd be like, well, you have some sort of codependency with this man because you're still trying to speak to him and everything, even though you're not supposed to be near him. Even though she really didn't mention anything, she just said, oh, well, like he has this, sex whip and everything, and we're okay with that, but nothing like, no, I beat him and I'm not allowed to be around him. And he has to actually take care of my children, even though he's my boyfriend, until we go back to court. Because that's usually like how it goes. But either way, I'd be like, well, you have codependency. Like you can't just stop. You can't take a little break.
Time this happened to me physically was right before I got saved, and I was standing before him. Or kneeling before him, more likely, is what I was doing. I was on the ground, man. Just down. Bowing before the king. So, and the funny thing is, during that time, I was drinking Dr. Pepper, too. So, let's find out what's going to happen to me spiritually.
Should have drank Negro. Hey, what's up, Nick?
Nick James has just donated $4.99 through Super Chat. What's going on now with Shanny? Do I need to rewind this tape while it's alive? I saw her Twitter down. Emails? I can't stay away from this. I should.
Yeah, we all should, Nick. What's up, bro? Damn, really? I don't know. She wanted to, she contacted me, and I'm like, if you got something to say, like, say it online. Don't say it to me privately. Say it online. And first she was like, okay, and then no, and then asked me for like $100. I'm like, I'm not gonna pay you. You could get, viewers will donate to you as you're on. Like give me like a half an hour. I'm sure something can come together. And so she wrote me some emails, and then I showed those emails. So yeah, rewind them so you can see me read some of those emails. They are interesting, to say the least. I make no qualms about them, though. No hate, folks. Positivity, love, and all that. I'm cool with everyone. Neutral community here. But I read them, because I will always show the the news. I won't be part of the news.
The only time to get Papa John's pizza is when I go to the beach. I live in a small town. Oh, I love Papa John's pizza, though. I can't have pizza, though. Gluten intolerant. That actually has been helping my weight loss, is like going totally gluten-free, too.
Weight loss.
I did order my boys Papa John's.
Like, weight loss to me is more than just, when I was heavy, I did more than just eat better. I ate better and worked out. And took vitamins. I mean, I think that's the good trifecta of what can make somebody see results. Results they're happy with, you know what I mean? Like getting toned like that, like a movie star is not, it's not possible without special people, like, you know, like an aide to show you how to do that, to be on your ass 24 hours a day. But to be like, okay, I look pretty good, you know, just normal eating better and exercising and vitamins and sleep. Sleep helps a lot, believe it or not, which is I very lack into.
Today, so I miss my husband. I like literally miss my husband so fucking much. I want my husband.
Oh yeah, I can show you that, Jen. Oh.
Jeffree Star being loved by Nick for 5 minutes gay. Oh jeez. I wish.
Yo, she's such a gossiper.
Ooh, yum.
I guess I am too, but not as much.
I'm having to lose weight. I'm having trouble with high sugar. Oh, okay. Well, I will tell you, go gluten free if you're having trouble with high sugar, because the sugar in one piece of bread, the glucose in it, is the equivalent to a Snickers bar. So you're thinking one piece of wheat bread is equal, like, to the glucose level of a candy bar. So it's like, wow.
Oh, man.
Like when I read that and I like researched that, it really put a big perspective on.
There you go, Jen.
Off the Pizza Hut.
You're
don't have
welcome.
that here. I wish they had the nacho fries. They were so good. They had like big pieces of chicken on them, and then like the nice, like, I don't know why I love them, but the marinated like jalapeno rings, vinegary jalapeno. So good.
Foods.
So good. And I like hot wings too. I miss my husband. I know you're gonna keep hearing me whine about this until I'm with him. As soon as I can get permission to put my arms around him, I will. I will ask. As soon as the judge says it's broken, I'll be like, can I please hug and kiss my husband now? Thank you very much. And trust me, it's gonna be romantic as shit. That kiss and hug, woo! It's gonna be like the best of love stories. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Because my man ain't gonna quit on me. Mm-mm.
I like that. My man ain't gonna quit on her. You know, that's a statement, folks. If you don't know, you know, like even like a mental note to herself, like, that guy, I have him. My claws are in him. I could do anything to this guy, and he's going to kiss my butt and even wipe it too. You know, it's like being proud of your area. You know what I mean? People talk about their properties and stuff. Well, that's her property. My man ain't gonna give up on me. Powerful stuff, folks.
He ain't gonna quit on me. He loves me. He'll always love me. And I'll always love him. He's my soulmate. I
Yeah, sure.
You can't separate soulmates. They're soulmates. They're intertwined by souls, spiritual, ethereal, something no man can physically get their hands on. Like God is put together, let no man tear asunder. They're trying, but God put us together. You know, if it wasn't for Rev News, here's the thing. You know, I'm feeling really sick right now. Yeah. And I'm saying that this is the same thing that happened to me right before I got saved. Well, guess whose video I was watching before I got saved? AKA Rev News, my husband, Jason. And that video he made inspired me and turned on a light that Jesus.
You know, when people do say, if you lie about stupid stuff, what else would you lie about? I think there's a true statement to that. And it's not even just what else would you lie about, what else are you capable of? In this case, it's Shanny. She keeps saying that Rev is her husband. They had enough money. They could have gotten married. She chose not to because she was already in the state. You know, she was already getting her food stamps and who knows what else. Maybe just Medicaid from them, insurance for them both. So she chose not to marry him on that alone. But she keeps saying her husband, her man, her this or that. It's it's just so fascinating. You know what I mean? You know, because she could have had a great wedding with the amount of money they had. You know, all the money that they wasted on bullshit and all the money they lost in the stock market. But it was up to her, and she didn't want to.
Jesus Christ. So really, my husband is the one.
And she was the final person from Chris,
to send me to Jesus.
Thank you, Jen.
Do you honestly think you're going to break us up, government? You fucking idiots.
She's so like full of herself.
It will work out. Just look at it as a test. Oh, I am. And I'm looking at it as a tolerance break. Because when I can smoke that ganja again, I will. And I will love it again. Because it helps me. Obviously, it helps me. I can't sleep. I need it to sleep.
Okay. You know, even as somebody, as myself, who is a marijuana advocate, you know, because with my skin cancer, I use it medically. But still, if I was having these domestic things going on quite often, I would look at everything I was taking, including the marijuana. Because why not? Something is making your whatever is wrong in her brain act out. Maybe if she's taking anything else, like an SSRI, mixing it with the marijuana makes it a problem. Something triggers this type of response. Whether her or Rev both, they don't care. They just rather get high.
I need it to wake up and function. Because I'm a mess right now. I'm a fucking mess right now because I'm not on any meds. Okay, do you know how dangerous I am? I'm an isolated, mentally ill person without her meds. And the government is doing this to me and forcing me not to take my meds to be isolated. Lawsuit.
Lawsuit.
Of course it relaxes me. How does weed not relax you? It chills me out. It stops erasing thoughts. Remember Iago in Aladdin on the fact that genies can't kill you? Remind me of what you said about marriage under God not being put asunder. Exactly. Right. Never smoked it. Be surprised what your marriage can live through. Good point. Well, I know he ain't quitting on me, and I'm definitely ain't quitting on him, and I'm gonna be fucking loyal to him because men are gross. I in all honesty, I'm gonna say it. I think I'm a lesbian, and I'm married to a man. Because I'm not attracted to men.
Jason's a boy.
I'm not. It kind of ruined that for me. And I absolutely hate it when a man comes on to me. I find it absolutely vile, in fact. Don't get cocky yet. Back to roots, Psalms 1, 2, and on. Occupy your mind, honey, Shanny. You can do this. Yeah. I know. You just have a lot to deal with. I'm a phoenix. I always rise from the ashes.
Well, you know, it's like going back to when her mother was alive, Betty. You know, when Grampy was alive as well, you know, awesome man, Grampy Lobster. He would tell me that Betty was an interesting person. She'd make him cookies. Like, she was a typical mom, but she might have had a couple of problems, you know, like things obviously in front of her she couldn't see. Just like Shanny. But with Shanny, there's people coming to her, you know, and telling her what her problem is, and she's just denying it. Whether she's denying it to try to like get money or she just didn't want to come to terms with it. It's like every facet of her life, especially with the children. And right now she's talking about like, oh, I just need to smoke again and this will be great and everything. She's not thinking about how they are. Like, you think she called them saying like, hey, are you guys okay? Like, understand, like I had to be in a hotel. Sorry that this is weird. Like, I don't know what that's like, you know? Like, she doesn't care about what they're going through. If they're going through it, what this makes them feel. You know, was it their fault somehow? You know how kids are.
I was made from fire. My life is fire. I am fire. So, I mean, I don't think people remember what happened before they entered into this world. I do remember what happened before I entered into this world. And there's other people who have the same memory of what they were and what happened before they came into this world. So you must have. I've been raped 7 times and beaten by a lot of men. So yeah, I'm not. But then again, I'm not attracted to women either. So it's like I'm not attracted to anyone but Jason. So and the attraction to Jason, it isn't even a physical attraction per se, even though he is good looking. I'm not saying he isn't.
Okay, so she's saying, like, man, I've taken advantage of her 7 times. She met Jason knowing that this guy could take care of her financially. Maybe he's not the best looking guy, but she used her body because she knew she could. But you have a problem doing that because this man taking advantage of you. So then why use your body? Why didn't you just get to know him? I mean, the guy was already a virgin. It seemed like with Jason, you probably didn't have to try much to make him wait, Like, I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, the guy that gave you all his money and everything. It's just, if that's what your problem is, why didn't you just tell him that up front? See, like, I don't know. Shanny's all over with her, the way she, her storytelling. Like, she says this awful thing, like, that sucks. Like, no doubt about that. But then it's like, you weren't strong enough to say, like, you'd rather wait to see if he's the man in your dreams or whatever. Come up with some bull crap.
But it's a deeper thing that I can't really. It's spiritual attraction. It's like a mental attraction. It's just like everything. He is your soulmate. I know he is. I know he's my soulmate. Like, I still hear him and feel him at all times. And I know he feels and hears me too. Because we used to talk about it a lot. When we had our long distance relationship, we used to talk about feeling each other, and like it was like on the conversation, did this just happen to you? I just felt this. Yeah. Did that just happen to you? Yeah. It was wild seeing this like connection between us, this like spiritual connection. And we still have it. Hi, Mrs. D. I will chase that man. I've been dreaming about him.
Oh yeah, that's right too, Bam. Like, what am I thinking? By the time Jason came around, she was already married to Chris. They married. He wasn't, he wasn't just like a man. Yeah, what I'm thinking. I'm sorry, Liz. You don't understand. Moving, it's just like my brain just went, it just like went away for a second. But yeah, you're absolutely friggin' right. She was already married to Chris, has phone sex with a guy. So it was sex. And that's what I'm saying. She says the most awful thing where like you'd be like, oh my God, and here's the sympathy coming for her because she's the victim. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh no, wait a minute, but you did this. Thank you, Bam.
Since I was 19 years old, I will chase that man till the day I die. Going to be with him. Hey, you're forcing, like, you're not being good to us. And you're tempting us. You're tempting us. Because love is far stronger than any fucking man's law. I'm gonna get my soulmate, damn it, back. I'm gonna get my soulmate back.
Yeah, that's also true. Who knows,
I need
right?
my soulmate. I feel something about him. I have seen him. I think I hang out with Bruce when Bruce was pulling your chain. He seemed a laid-back man. I know he's chill. He's relaxed. Unless he's drinking, then he turns into an asshole. That's okay.
Why'd you drink with him then? Right?
We're gonna get help. We're gonna get help.
Oh. Good night, Crash. Have a good one.
I want help. I need his help.
I know it's Sunday, you know, it's pretty late. But thanks for coming by, bro. I will see you on the Discord.
Help. The police shouldn't have handled it this way, you know. We should have gotten
Eden.
mental
Thanks
care.
for coming by.
I'm sorry. Maybe I'm starting to get tired again. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's one of those nights. Oh, you've been drinking. That's why, Mrs. D. Stop doing that. It'll destroy your life. Like, alcohol is so fucking bad. Like, they make marijuana illegal. But then again, if they made alcohol illegal, you'd be seeing the same fucking thing that happened in the 1930s, right? Do you have Tylenol PM? Nope, and I can't take Tylenol PM because I have kidney problems due to abusing Tylenol PM because of my fibromyalgia. So it's like I can't use that. It's gonna give me kidney problems.
My fibro.
So it's like, okay, I can't take over-the-counter meds because it messes with my stomach and my kidney and my liver. I can't take the safer route, marijuana, that will help me. I am in between a rock and a hard place, and it's like right in the middle of them is like a whole freaking like nuclear arsenal.
Yeah, like I mean, she said so, and then I don't know. And I read some DMs or read some messages, so who knows?
Being set off.
I think these cows play with me too much. But whatever, you know, it's their lives.
Can you sue the state for emotional distress after they find out that the claim is phony? You're correct, it's hard on your kidneys, more so on your liver. I know, I can't do it anymore. I can't use those products. And every person who dealt with fibromyalgia goes through this where they bust up their kidneys and liver and shit and stomach and shit because of over-the-counter medications. And then they start with the Lyrica and find out that's a fucking bullshit drug. And then
yeah, she's so full of it. She has no idea, you know, with people with fibromyalgia go through. My mother has fibromyalgia. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. She didn't have to go through that. Like my mom like pushes herself to work every day. It's crazy, you know, but that's it. You know, if you want to live, you just have to push yourself hard enough. And you know, she eats like the best vegan stuff, and you know, if you want that life, you can achieve it. But Shanny, you know, she doesn't know anything about like eating better and eating like, you know, like Gary's green stuff and all this other kind of weird type of mulchy greens to help you, like, you know, get out and actually give you energy, natural energy.
Like, I ain't taking that shit. That's gonna get me suicidal. So, like seriously, like I'm not lying. Like any drug that has like the side effect of suicidal ideation, I can't take because I will get it. No, I don't have a fatty liver. It just really hurts. It takes a while to process. Not a good feeling. It's mostly my kidneys than my liver. That's the damage. Is mostly my kidneys. Like if I take Tylenol PM or like any of those like things, I get a really bad like sewage like smell in my urine. It's bad. It's bad, dude.
What? Ew. It's nasty.
Sorry, Brett. Sorry about that, sweetheart. You know, they put me in quite a predicament. I gained weight for some reason. I got fatty too. I'm sorry about that, babe. That sucks. Shit happens though. Too much shit happens. I'm done with dealing shit. Can I fucking retire from fucking life And I don't mean like dying or suicide or anything. I just mean retire. Like retire. Like just put me in the middle of fucking nowhere with my husband and my kids and just let us fucking be. Yeah.
Hey, what happened to this person, right? Oh, my kids. This is the first time we heard about them in an hour, 26 minutes, by the way.
You know those memes where it's like a house in the middle of an island, like a house in the middle of an island, and it says, because fuck people. I truly feel that way and have for a really long time. It wasn't that great. What's your favorite hobby? Hi, what am I on? Oh, it wouldn't be depressing for me. I live in the middle of nowhere. I get some dogs, I get some cats, I get some cows and goats and shit like that. Chickens, I'd love to get me some freaking chickens. You know, I love animals. I tell you the truth, I'd rather be surrounded by animals than people.
I believe that. Naked.
There's a reason why I love animals more than people, though. I like animals because they're emotionally honest.
What?
I think that's what I love about animals most, is they're emotionally honest. They'll let you know what emotion they're in and where they are.
No, she likes animals more than kids because animals won't talk back, right? She can hold them all day, won't talk back to her, won't say, like, you know, won't cry, won't say, like, you know, guys, something to eat. She doesn't have to tell them the filming in progress.
And no, they're not after to trick you or get the upper hand from you or anything. You know, they're just there to be your friend and to love you.
Trick you, get the upper hand?
You know?
You're horrible.
I love animals. I just absolutely love animals. They're just, they're such good friends. And when you're sitting there and you're crying and you're having a moment.
Jason's not with her. They're
just sitting on your lap and you're just petting them and they're there
at that time.
They're there and they comfort you and they love you and they hug you and they cuddle you. I like animals that they care that much. And they love that much where they see you upset and they're going to be there by your side loving on you. I wish humans were like that more often. I wish humans were like they see you crying and visibly upset and they just put their arm around you and hug you and tell you it's going to be okay. I wish humans would do that.
Thanks for hanging out, Nick.
They don't. Animals do. Why do animals show more compassion to a human being than a natural human being? That's an interesting concept. It's called unconditional love, exactly. And that unconditional love is so rare and so hard to find in another human being.
You know, she's tried to explain or tried to convince me for like an hour, almost an hour and 30 minutes, that she ain't high. I'm sorry. Either, like, what's up? She hasn't slept? Like, look at them bags under those eyes. She ain't high right now? And again, like, that teeth. I can't believe it. What happened? Only 4 years. Really, only in 2 years, really, is when the decay really started. But still, man, like, what the hell is she on? Allegedly, yeah.
Most human beings put conditions on love. And it's so cruel and so unfair because you wouldn't want conditions on your love. So why are you putting conditions on other people's love, you know? But an animal will be there for you. Like, I wish I had a cat. I've been wanting a cat for so long. Like, if I had a cat right now, it would help me a lot. Like, animals are not born in sin like we are. Good point.
Thanks, cat thing.
Nope, nothing new. I'm just trying to go to sleep.
I'm just beat, you know. After like the probably first week of February, you know, I'll be we'll be in our new house and everything. So that would be great, you know, new studio and everything. So then it would be a lot easier. It's just, you know, tired and the stresses of, you know, moving shit. But, you know, I gotta go through it. That's why I've been trying to get these videos down, because who knows how long it's gonna take me to set back up. But hopefully it won't be that long. But thank you for asking.
Sleep and my brain won't shut off. But, you know, just talking about how much I love animals and
go back
how they're just such precious little pure souls that just show you love and comfort. Like, just God, I wish humans would be like that. But I like animals better than humans. And, you know, not that I don't love humans, I do. But animals are nicer, they're kinder, they're more compassionate. You know, like most people that had a dog or a cat. And they're sit there and they're sitting, there's the dog putting his big old head right on you, and looking at you like, I'm there for you, man. I'm gonna be there for you. I know you're sad, I'm sad too, bro. But we gonna be working this out together. That's how a dog is. A cat, they'll come up to you and kiss your face and lick the tears off your face. And love on you and purr and do everything they can to comfort you. And guinea pigs comfort you too. They'll squeak and come.
This is what's going on the G-Man side, folks, just so you know. Doesn't look like much of anything.
Oh, waiting for it. Ever about this, Shanny? You're with a man who doesn't want to work. What's happening? And he doesn't even want to do social media.
What is going on? This dummy
repeatedly deletes his accounts when he's building momentum on his channel, getting viewership, and getting close to being able to make ad revenue because he wants to defend your honor. And the way he defends your honor is by deleting his channel like a dummy. And now he has to start from square one. You do understand, Shanny, that people are going to get tired of you guys at some point, right? That you're going to go live one day and 2 people is going to be watching you. The way you guys keep deleting your channels. You act like you're going to have these people looking at you forever. It doesn't work that way, Shanny. And people are already getting tired of you.
Is he just been doing this whole time?
To this date, the only people talking about Shanny right now is Carrie, Burnt Toast, sometimes Burnt Toast. Burnt Toast don't cover all the time. You got Carrie, Burnt Toast, and you got Drader, Dravenscrypt.
Yes.
And
wow, you remembered.
That's it. Drag barely does it. There's proof that she played him when he had wet brain. I'm looking for those older videos to show everybody, but I do have something else I want to show people.
What is he doing
to back up my claims? The domestic fight. I want to show people a picture of her trying to demonize him. Now, remind you.
You know, what I do, it really doesn't matter. I call what I do is hanging out with you guys, talking to you. What I'm watching is freaking secondary, and it's always been like that. I think this show and the laughs and all the good times we have had has been me talking to you. Like, I really don't even care what we're watching. You know, we just have a good time. And that's how I feel like it's been this whole time.
So they're in Colorado when this is happening. She's on the phone with me talking about how Jason doesn't want to work.
Yeah, you forgot Jules.
How she's going to pay her bills. Can I help
her?
Go tell her. Her promising she's going to do this for me and do this for me if I help her and everything. And I want to show people what I'm talking about. A lot of you already seen this, but I don't know if you've seen it on this channel.
Uh-oh.
What I'm going to show you is on the...
G-Man spilling the tea.
No, it is on Access Archive. Oh, a lot of you probably saw this in. But this is the performance art video. I want to go back to this here a minute. I'm going to mute my microphone. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Why isn't it called Rocket Archives?
That's classic.
Like, really?
Let's close this one. Okay, that's the one we want right there. All right. So let me show everybody what I'm talking about.
Oh my god. I mean, Shanny definitely has a type.
What's up, guys? I just want to tell everyone that I'm fine, the boys are fine, and Jason is fine, okay? We're going through a lot of stress because of this money thing. I realize that. And Jason is dealing with some things that he needs to go to the doctor for. And I've been aware of it for quite a while now.
And me too.
But we're fine. Yes, he says some things that are
G-Man watches
very
me a lot.
Shocking to people. I agree. They're shocking to me. Well, I'm trying to keep this place going, so can you help me?
You're not doing shit.
That was great.
I have made some money here.
You haven't made money for 1 month of rent. Not 1 month.
Yeah.
I just got monetized. And we have been here for 1.5 years.
I just got
You've
monetized.
done nothing. What have you done? I've got to send your fucking bitch.
Fucking Rev. Yeah, right. $3,000 a month, guys. $3,000. She probably got like
couple
maybe
things that I want to say
500.
about this here real quick, because I'm a man myself. If I had $700,000 and my money was squandered the way it was, and I was too much of a and I was a coward and I didn't speak up about it, and I was repressing all of these feelings, I would have said the same thing to her. Maybe worse. Maybe not on YouTube, but I certainly would have said this to her face. So what you're seeing is him telling her what he really thinks, how he really feels. Now she got her head down, making it sound like she's trying to do her best. And all of these men are out there watching this, and particularly me. And I'm thinking, what a jerk. What a jerk. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be talking. This is what I'm thinking at the time. I'm like, you shouldn't be talking to her like that. She's doing her best. And then I heard him say, now I'm looking at this in hindsight. So you got to remember now, we're looking at this from when I was stupid and today. We're going to go back and forth with this kind of thinking. Where I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, she was trying to manipulate me into trying to white knight for her, or trying to bail them out. And I did. I whenever I had money, I sent it. As a matter of fact, from that time for the next 3 years, I was given the money. You know what I mean? But everybody thought I was doing it to be nice to get the house. It was already mine. You know what I mean? But the thing is I wonder. We already did the lawyer stuff.
I wonder what's up with this damn, taxes situation everyone brought up. And thank you guys for reminding me, because that really does make a. How could they own anything without, taxes is a lot of money. It's no joke.
That stuff was already in the works. But when I was watching this, and I'm thinking back, and I'm looking at the text messages, and I'm like, this is when she was really trying to, like, getting ready to show up, and then think she was going to get me, and then try to find an excuse to get rid of him. Because I thought he was a jerk when he did that when I first saw it. I thought he was a complete jerk. But I did talk to both of them over the phone. And
she was trying to get the G-Man for
years. On Facebook. No, not on Facebook. What was it? No, over the phone we did a video call. And we was it StreamYard? No, we did a video call, and then we did a phone call, and then that's how I found out, because they showed me what they owed the housing company or whatever, the complex of rent or whatever they owed, like $6,000 or something like that. And then they needed key fobs. A lot of you know the key fob story better than me, I think. And then they needed money for the garage. They needed money for cigarettes. They needed money for food. Now I'm looking kind of stupid with that, because I learned that she had food stamps. They needed money.
You're
for
buying food anyway. That was dumb.
So, yeah, I was falling for it.
Obviously.
You know what I mean? So let me screen share here. So I understand. See, I'm on Jason's side here, because I understand that the rage a person would have. Now, remember, that was the same video where she went in the bathroom. He doesn't want to work. He doesn't want to do this. I don't know how much longer I want to do this. And she was really going out there trying to convince people that that she was doing everything and he wasn't doing nothing. And then he says, it's been 1.5 years and you haven't made nothing. I believe if you watch that video unedited, she said she made $20. If I'm not mistaken, their rent was $3,000 a month.
Yeah.
And every time I hear that, I can't help but to chuckle and laugh. I say, you're really getting on here saying you made $20? Are you serious? Like, are you serious? Guys, if you're watching this, imagine your money getting spent up like that, right? And you come to the realization that the grand thing that she could do was come up with $20. I think I speak for the male community when I say my hands would have been around her ability to breathe. I'll put it to you that way. Because I'd have been hot. I'd have been hot if I heard her saying all that stuff.
Damn, Gina, you shouldn't say that.
That's a typical gold digger. When all your money's gone, now all of a sudden you're sorry and you don't want to work. What about all the years he had money and he didn't want to work? You didn't seem to care then? But anyway, let's go back to the video. I just wanted to point that out because
he might have Deepak, right?
I'm a man, and like I said, I feel that rage because
I don't know how that works. I mean, it was given to him, but that had to get paid off by someone, right?
I'm like, man, if I was there, I'm not going to be a fake hypocrite. I would have said the same thing. And I would have said it word for word. I don't cuss on YouTube, but in my personal life, I've said some things when I've gotten mad. So let me mute and then show everybody the go back to the video there.
You're gonna hit me now?
Okay.
Yeah. Call the cops. I want out of this relationship.
Call the cops.
I'm 30. 6 times 30, you do the math.
I would put it right here and pull that fucking trigger.
But I realize that this isn't really him. This is what he's dealing with, you know, dealing with his mental health. And
sure, Jan.
As his wife, his best friend, and as his main supporter, as a partner, as a friend, as the person in his life. I'm making the decision to stay with him despite what other people are saying, because I realize mental illness is real. There's times when I have problems with my mental illness.
No.
And I do things that I don't want to do, but I do them anyway. And I recognize this within him. So since I recognize I have problems and he has his problems, you know, I look at it in a different way than what other people do. Because, you know, I have training in this type of stuff. You know, my main training in my last job was focused on people who had mental health problems. So because of that, I don't take this stuff when I see someone going through like a mental health crisis. I don't take it to heart what they say or even what they do, really, because I know it's not them.
All right, let me give some people some advice if you're going to try to be on here and try to make some money on here or whatever, right?
Yes.
Because Shanny is a failure at this. She should probably take notes on some of these other people on here that actually do make money on here. But and I'm not one of them, Shanny. So don't ask me. Ask somebody who actually makes some money on here. But Shanny, you know, the reason why you stayed with this dude is because you didn't have the confidence that if you left him, that I would take you. You didn't have that confidence, Shanny. That is why you stayed with him. Okay, I'm looking back at this in hindsight. I'm not looking at this as a friend. I'm looking at this today and looking back at this because this has to be the case. Okay? You stayed with him because I didn't give you the confidence that I wanted you. You keep getting on Twitch, talking about on Twitch and Rumble, whatever the heck you want right now, and Twitter and all this other mess. G-Man want me and G-Man want me. Why don't you show some proof for that, Shanny? There is overwhelming evidence on YouTube about what I'm talking about. However, where's your proof that I want you? One of these days, since you're a reaction person now, Shanny, react to this video and show that proof. I'm sure everybody on here is gonna believe you. But anyway,
no, I'll see you.
Just sitting there talking about something. I understand people with mental health, and everybody who's seen her videos from that point on all knows she's full of caca when she's saying all of this stuff. So let me go back to this or whatever. I just thought that was funny when I heard her say that. Now, this video that we're watching now on XS Archive with her talking like that, the after video, I don't believe I've ever seen the after.
There we go. Yeah, I knew it was a little behind.
It's their illness. You know what I mean? Like when you don't do shit for anyone but yourself.
You spent all my money.
I spent all your money.
Spent off my fucking money.
How?
What did I spend my
with
money
your
on?
piece of shit children
Really?
that break
No.
shit, and we had to move 15 times. Fucking whore.
You're the one who's saying I'm spending the $700,000 when it's literally you spending all the money.
No.
What did I spend the money on?
Yo, and the fact that like the kids can hear all that next door, you know, that's a plus. And the fact that she doesn't even say anything, like, yo, keep your voice down. The kids are like right there.
Fucking whore.
What did I spend the money on?
my money.
What did I spend the
fucking
money on?
feeding your kids.
Oh, food.
And your fat ass.
So food.
Fucking
So
disgusting
food.
fat
I can't believe CPS wasn't called
ass.
or anybody.
So you spit
the
on me
police.
too.
Yeah. You deserve
After you fucked me yesterday.
Ugh.
Yeah. Like when I act up, I know it's not me, it's my illness. So it's like when you see people going through stuff like that, it's just best to give people grace and love and kindness, and they'll eventually work through it. But like right now, it's just like it's hard times. So because it's hard times, because we're struggling so bad, of course, you know, tempers are gonna flare and people are gonna lose their shit and stuff. But he didn't mean anything what he said. I knew that when he was just talking out of his ass. He does that. I think it's like, I call it like this PA boy like attitude thing. And they just say the most nastiest things that they could possibly think of when they're angry. I don't know why they do that. It's just a lot of people from PA are like that. It's my dad was like that too. My dad's like that. He's New York, but he's he's New York, but he's a lot like you and says really bad, horrible things to people when he gets angry too. And I get that. I know it's not you. I know you're just dealing with a lot of stuff.
That's because Shanny pisses people off.
I know. And that's what it is. Now there's going to be people who's going to play that video and try to turn it and spin it into things that it's not. That's okay. Things were said that were really fucked up. I agree. But I'm safe. The boys are safe. And no violence has occurred at all. So it's like, I'm doing what's right. Oh, and may I just add this? If you're going to play this video on your YouTube channel, since that video is behind a paywall, just remember it is the top paywall possible that they're going to charge you with. So that's $50 times how many people view it. So that's what you're looking for in court if you put my video on your YouTube, because it's behind a paywall. It's my copyright stuff. So, I mean, you can't say fair use because it's behind a paywall.
She's acting like a mob boss.
It doesn't work fair use if it's behind a paywall and you have to pay for the video. You see that? That's actual theft by presenting that video because it's paid content. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think that's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. But anyway, that whole video was done. That whole second video was done for like, you know, her PR or whatever. But oh my God, she's stupid. But anyway, it's just hilarious looking at how she tried to make herself look like the victim and all of that. She didn't own up to anything. It was all him. Let's look at some of the accusations that he made. The accusations that he made was that she spent all of his money. He revealed how he really feels about those kids. And believe you me, that's how he really feels. All right? I have been in his presence and have heard him on multiple occasions say that he wished that it was just those two. And I'm talking about in person. I ain't talking about this YouTube stuff. Because a lot of times when you guys see them on YouTube, they're just acting and they're full of caca. That's what they are. And Shanny, you keep telling me I keep changing my stories. Why don't you collaborate everything that I'm saying with the things that I've said since I've been talking against you? I ain't changing nothing. Well, anyway, Shanny, I have to ask you a question, though. Since you're going to be with Jason for the rest of your life. Do you still believe that you're a diva? Do you still believe you're a queen? That's what I want to know. Because your plan for leaving Jason has failed. You have nowhere to go. You are stuck with him for the rest of your life. And you're not even married. He can cheat on you over and over and over again. And you can't do nothing about it. Because you ain't got no friends and you ain't got nowhere to go. Your family disowned you. You done burnt every bridge that you got on YouTube and on social media. Yeah, I'm being mean right now, Shanny. But how mean do you think you was being when you tried to play me regarding that house? When you tried to frustrate me into giving it back? When you tried to convince everyone on YouTube that I was throwing you out in the street because I'm a cold-blooded person or whatever? No, I think that's mean, Shanny. I think it's mean when you're lying to me about your legs need to be elevated. Whenever since you moved in your uncle's in Jason's uncle's house, your legs haven't been elevated one time.
Facts.
One time. I got you, Donna Murphy. I got you. This is what Donna Murphy said. G-Man, I'm not sure if you're aware, but you're doing all of these streams for yourself because you're the only one who believes them. And you know what? I like to believe that, Donna, but like I said, there's a sucker born every day. Somebody might actually believe some of the stuff that they're saying. You know what I mean? Lubis saying G-Man believed it. Hey, Lubis, hey, you know, not everybody's smart like you, Lubis. Not everybody's smart like you when it comes to women. But anyway, so Shanny, your failure is Jason's gain because now he's broke. He misses his mother. He only stayed with you all that time, Shanny, because he needed that person to fill that void. And now you ain't got no choice, Shanny, but to fill that void for the rest of your life. And I think Jason knows this. I think he knows this. On 2 separate occasions, I've heard him on the internet say, then leave me. And you wouldn't leave. Which makes me think about something. I want to talk to some of the people in the chat here who know about the divorce between her and Chris. Who divorced who? Did Shanny divorce Chris or did Chris divorce her?
I think Chris divorced her after she went after the brother with the hatchet.
Did Shanny divorce Chris or did Chris divorce Shanny?
And Chris got a BJ
or was it mutual?
Shanny's friend.
What was Shanny's story back then? Because I believe that Shanny would have stayed with him. Oh, he left her. Okay.
Yeah, he left her.
He left her.
Own these now?
Gotcha.
I'm not sure.
Okay, Chris left her. So, because I think Shanny would have stayed with him. Shanny isn't the type to just up and leave anybody. I don't think she left Doug. I think Doug left her. Chris left her. And you know what?
Yeah, it's a wild
I don't think Rev wants Shanny to. Well, actually, we all know that the Rev don't want Shanny to go nowhere. But it's not for love, Shanny. He doesn't love you, Shanny. That's what cracks me up about this. All you're doing is filling a void, his loneliness. That's all you're doing, Shanny. And whenever you feel like you're all high and mighty, you see what he's telling you to do, to get up and leave. Then if you really feel that way, Shanny, dump him, and you won't do it. You can go on all these other platforms you want, Shanny, and pretend that you're Christ-like and you're being a Christian and you care about love and peace and harmony and kumbaya, my Lord, and all the other mess that you be talking about on your streams. You can do that all you want. You are fooling nobody over here. You say you miss your friends.
Jeff, all
How
the time.
many of you heard her say in one of her last streams that she missed her friends? I'm one of her old friends. Becca was one of her old friends.
So she misses you, G-Man.
Ask us how many times she's contacted one of us.
Well, she won't.
She is full of it. This ain't the first time I've gotten to these kind of things with Shanny and Rev. This is probably maybe the 3rd or the 6th time I've been into one of these things with them.
Yeah, they've been great.
I want you to think about that a minute. She ain't contact me. I bet you she ain't contact Sabella. And I know she ain't contacted Veckel. She ain't contacting Rand. She ain't contacting any of these people because she don't miss her friends.
I hate G-Man. He's so boring. G-Man,
she missed the money
buddy.
she used to get from me because all she had to do was make a Cash App request. That's all she had to do. But you've been exposed, Shanny. And now God has put you in a prison that is worse than death. That is worse than actual
karma.
Prison. Now you have to be this guy's you.
Yeah, come on, man.
I don't see any women trying to get you. You know what, Shanny? I think your vibrator is even rejecting you.
But come on, she's peeing on the couch.
Vibrator don't want you. No man wants you. I know that little boy calling himself a man, Jason, wants you. But ain't no real man wants you. Ain't no woman out there wanting you. No, actor. I believe that he's something that she's in something worse because she doesn't want to struggle like this. See, if you know anything about gold diggers, and this is something I do know something about.
That's why he keeps bringing them up every like few days.
I made a video talking about this, that the worst kind of woman
it
is
made
a gold digger, right?
His channel got him.
You want to punish one like that? Let them perpetually stay with the person they don't want to be with, that don't got no money. She'll never fix her reputation.
That's messed up. What's happening to the bird? Haha.
She'll never be able to fix
she
her
deserves
reputation
it
on social media. Ever.
She's getting hers.
Even if she started going on a channel tour telling everybody
she has no idea too,
she will never fix her reputation. However, Jason, you can. By owning your stupidity, owning what you did to Zachary on multiple channels and talking about it and taking your medicine, taking your licks.
He's never going to do that.
And getting as far away from that wildebeest as possible.
She was supposed to talk tonight. And she ain't come on.
Shanny, you probably think I'm fat shaming you. Jason, don't stop watching.
Hey, Shanny, come on here.
Listen to what I'm going to say here. There's nothing to do with her physical looks.
It's
got to do with how she is on the inside and on the outside. I'm not being no hypocrite about the kind of women that I think that are attractive or whatever. However, when it comes to something like that is so evil and disgusting and so manipulative, something like that, she don't deserve for me to call her a woman. That is a wildebeest. That is a chia pet.
See, she should go live and speak against him, but she won't.
To better her life. She don't want to do nothing to better her life. And you ain't no different.
Every time she goes live, people report her.
You ain't got to worry about being alone no more. Because now you got that manipulative abominable.
If this was last year, she would.
With you for the rest of your life, too.
That sucks.
You got the abominable Shanny needs weed for the rest of your life. Think about this, dude. Man to man. She got you off the alcohol, now you're addicted to weed. What did she really help you with?
She needs Delta 8.
She helped you spend your money. That's what she did. But what has she really done for you? She ain't no doctor. She ain't no psychologist. She needs to go see one. But what has she really done for you? That's what I want to know. What did she really do for you, dude? Because I know both of you are watching right now. And both of you are going to sneak diss me on your next stream when you go live or some future stream. You're going to sneak diss me. But you know I'm telling you the truth, Jason. I've been trying to warn you for a while now about her. You can't come to me in private, man, telling me she's beating you up and that she's depraving you of certain things. And she don't make you feel like a man. Wow. I wish you guys would have been in the car with me when this dude told me, you know, the one thing I'm frustrated with her about, I don't feel like a man around her.
Wow.
That's the worst thing that you can say to a woman.
She made so he couldn't eat.
You don't make me feel like a man when I'm around you. I know some of you disagree with that, but just look at it from my perspective, right? So, and then after we have all them talks, what does he do? I say, Jason, keep me and you.
I just think it's funny.
He goes over there and tells her everything.
You know?
Then she makes these videos. J-Man's trying to destroy my marriage, keeping secrets from me. I'm not your man. I don't have to tell you anything.
What secrets? What secrets?
And if I was your man, you wouldn't be allowed on social media. Mark my words on that. You honestly think I would allow you to get on here and do all that? You must be crazy. And then spin me into it? You crazy. It would have never, ever happened.
G-Man crazy. He thinks it's the 1950s where you can tell people what to do.
I don't have a brain to wash first. Yeah, I would have to be an alcoholic and out of commission, and she has to have like full control of my account to get me like that, right? My goodness gracious, man. My goodness. But yeah, Shanny, you're an utter failure. And it's not because like in terms of YouTube views, yeah, you're better than me at that. Yeah, you got me on that, Shanny. You've achieved what you believe is YouTube fame. You've achieved that. But you want to know what?
Rev won't listen.
At least I got my money in my pocket. That's all I got to say. And I would much rather have money in my pocket than achieve that kind of YouTube thing that you got, where everybody and their mama look at you as being disgusting and being an abominable snow shanty and being a wildebeest.
But she made that happen by making crazy statements. I would much rather
have the money in my pocket. And working and busting my rear end to get to where I'm trying to be, than to follow the example that you're showing on how to get views. Keep talking about peace and love and happiness. How about this, Shanny? How about you actually show some love to the person that you're with? Stop flirting with other men online. Stop flirting with other women online. How about you shave your head when you're caught doing that? How about you actually do something that's beneficial to your relationship?
Right.
This man gave you his world. And you know what you gave him back in return? You gave him 1% of your EBT and a good whipping whenever he's not in line.
That's right, Linda. I forgot about that. I hope
you're physically stronger. You're a man. And when you start acting like it, she'll understand it. Put that wildebeest in her place and keep her there. All right? And Jason, I want you to do something. I want you to test everything that I said tonight. I want you to test it. I want you to break up with her. Just try to do it. Say, Shanny, just dump me. The next time you get to it, just dump me. She ain't going nowhere. She's not going to pack a bag and leave, dude. I guarantee it. She ain't packing no bag. She ain't got nowhere to go. She ain't going nowhere. So she's at your mercy. And she's going to be that way for the rest of her life because both of you refuse to get a job. Neither one of you want to go downtown and go get and do something with your money situation. Neither one of you want to do it.
I can't believe that they haven't tried to get some like temporary assistance, just get some cash together. If they all want to do is smoke Delta 8 or whatever, that's crazy.
So you're stuck. She ain't going nowhere. She couldn't leave if she wanted to. And she tried to do a fundraiser, which I think would be hilarious. This would be the most successful fundraiser she ever did. Hey guys, I want to leave Jason. Can somebody donate $500 so I can get to Duluth? Watch how fast she get that $500. Because everybody's rooting for this dude to get away from her. Of course, I would never give her the money. I would actually buy the ticket, a refundable ticket, and tell her to get on the plane. Because you know she's probably lying and probably wants to buy Delta 8.
I should just kick her out, like for real. And be done with it.
Oh yeah, Rev. If you want a stun gun, yeah. You know what, Sabella, I can get that for him. So he can defend himself against her. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I've never once heard one story where she put her hands on him when they were living in that house when they first got together. Because I know what Rev had in that basement. She wouldn't have dared. What
do you have in that basement? Are you got that gun?
Not when you
allegedly.
Let me show you guys something here.
Yeah, let me see something.
Got my
Make it interesting,
those
man.
Bullets
Come on.
were this big.
What?
Those bullets were big.
What?
That went into that rifle that he had there.
What?
Before I brought it to the police station. The bullets were like this. I don't know if
you brought it to the cops?
You know what? They were about maybe 4 maybe 4 to 5 inches. I think
He wasn't supposed to have a gun.
They were big that went into that rifle. Like Red
Pennsylvania
wasn't playing, man.
police,
He had
yo.
weapons over there, man.
Yo, Pennsylvania police, man. You know, he would have anywhere other state. He would have, he would have went to jail.
And he had a Glock.
Thank you, Linda.
Dared. As much as she get on here talking about how men shouldn't put their hands.
You should join the Discord.
She's a feminist.
That's in my community tab.
And I want to do a little bit of a confession here. Y'all remember them videos that I used to make on here talking about feminists? Y'all know I was directing that towards Shanny, right? Even when we were friends. I don't think you guys understand how much I dislike that kind of feminism. I just don't. Listen to me. I'm all for women's rights. I'm all for equal opportunity when it comes to jobs and all this other stuff. But when you think you could put your hands on a man, nah, that's where I draw the line. That's where I draw the line. And you know what?
I don't even think that was feminism for Shanny. I think that's just who she is.
Everybody want to be different out there. That's all fine and well. But I don't play that. And I believe that Carrie was on point when she said his downfall was him never standing up to Shanny. Shanny had no problem with him going to jail. Even was talking about how he was a rebound and he was.
Wait, now Rev has stood up for Shanny, or Rev has stood up to Shanny, and now he knows better.
This, that, and the other. Tried to capitalize on the news that this guy was in jail. She wasn't crying. She wasn't grieving it or nothing like that. She didn't want to leave him like she was supposed to after he kicked Zachary. Looking at these videos is how I know this, by the way.
And now Rev knows if anything happens, he goes right to jail. No pass go, no collect $200. He goes right to jail. So I think he knows he's got to be a good boy.
You know what I mean? But instead, she was trying to get with me.
Yep.
Facts. You know what I mean? And when she realized that couldn't happen, I need to get some. I need to get laid. When he gets out of jail, I'm gonna get laid. And that's exactly what happened. She didn't care about what happened to her son, especially with the revelation where Jason ultimately. Because this is when Jason told me that when they was in Colorado that she slammed one of them boys. And if I could ever get one of them on my channel, man, I would. Well, actually, maybe when they're 18 and 21, when they're not scared no more, they can get on here and they can actually tell everybody that Shanny ain't no saint, that she put her hands on them too. Well, from what I heard in Colorado,
that could be a touchy subject, man.
I cannot prove that. Disclaimer: I cannot prove that Shanny did anything. I can only tell you what Jason told me, and I can say that what Jason did to Zachary, this is what you guys probably don't know. This was not an isolated incident. He did this on more than one occasion. Well, at least this is what the kids told me.
She's just tired, Linda.
Remember when I told you guys to move that big group hug? It was calling me daddy and all of the mess. And Shanny wanted me to stay there and everything. When I got the hard sell, so to speak.
I'll tell
and one of them was telling me that he's always had this temper and he's done things to them even when they was in Colorado. I seen the video where they were crying, because I didn't actually watch that video, especially objectively if I did, where they was saying, where they were crying and saying that they didn't want him to come home. They didn't want him to come back to the house. Shanny specifically told me to change the locks and to don't let him in there to do this and to do that. And I said, I don't know if I can do that because his cars are on the property. I don't know how to drive. Shanny didn't want to get up and do anything. I said, Shanny, what are you going to do with those two cars that are out there? Because he had the Caddy and he had the Durango out there. And she was like, well, I don't know, sell them. I don't care what you do with them. I don't want them back here again.
Wow.
And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about this. I said, woman, you wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for him. Like in the back of my mind, with everything that's happening, I'm thinking you wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for him. You know what I mean? So like he would have had to contact me. He would have had to say, listen, we need somewhere to go. And then they would have been there or whatever. You know what I mean? And no, that does not take away the fact that I was doing things for those kids too. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, and that is a little bit excessive. But the point of the matter is, she was willing to like have somebody just take the cars, give them away or whatever. Because I can't sell something without a title. You know what I mean? Like if I'm not mistaken, when you get a car, somebody has to sign over the paperwork to you. You got to have a license, I think. Then you got to go to the DMV and do some work, because when my when my relative died,
Man,
I inherited
come
some vans. I
on.
think a lot of you know that, and that's what happened with me. But I sold those vans as soon as all that happened, because again, I don't know how to drive. You know what I mean? But that is a wicked, selfish, self-centered woman. Very wicked, self-centered, selfish woman. Even when she gave to other people in here, Brett King, Dragna, myself, Hannah Stout.
She
when
gave
she
me
gave
anything.
to, I don't know if she gave you anything, Sabella, and the rest of the people on the internet. She did that for herself. She didn't do that for nobody else. She did that for herself so that she can look good. And
She gave me
and I'm
heartache.
also convinced that the reason she did that because she wanted that YouTube fame, because she knew when the money was going to be over, what she was going to do with all that popularity was get people to like her, and she was going to make all of that ad revenue. But she was too cocky to understand that you can't get on YouTube and use the N-word and say all this other stuff and think you're going to have a platform.
He's one of those. I know a lot of people like that just can't drive, but I can. Sometimes it gives me anxiety, but I love driving. I have to drive, otherwise I get sick.
Alley Cat. Sabella, can you vouch for Alley Cat? I don't know who Alley Cat is. Sabella, can you Oh, Sabella said she didn't want her money. Yeah, because you was kind of flip-flopping back then. First you was like revenge for Shanny, and then you was like you was going back and forth, I think, Sabella, But anyway, Sabella, can you vouch for Alley Cat? Alley Cat said they want mods. Can you vouch for them? I'll wait to see what she says. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Alley Cat. Okay, so
that sucks for her.
Shanny, you're stuck, and there's nothing you can do about it. You're in the perfect storm. You may think you can walk away, but what you're gonna walk away with? You can't even keep a platform long enough to make money.
Well, that's why she's doing this I'm sick and cancer angle to make her feel bad. She knows what she's doing.
Like, honestly, what's your plan, Shanny? You can't demonize Jason the way you demonize Chris and the way you demonize the last guy that you was with. You obviously don't give a hoot about getting your kids back because all you care about is your precious heart getting hurt all the time. And the man that you with don't want those kids back in there with you. I never thought that G-Man would betray me. Shanny, how many fights have we had here on social media? This ain't the first time. I used to call you Shanny for Satan. But now I don't want nothing to do with you. Because you are one evil, can I put this?
I'm surprised she doesn't go live and, debate him. Refute
every
his
word
claims.
goes back to the same word. I put it to you this way. You're an evil, manipulative female dog. That's what you are, Shanny. You're an evil, manipulative female dog. That's
well, I wonder what happened to the cars, if they were sold.
What you are. For some reason, when he goes live and does his odd irrelevancy, I want to ask him, did Shanny ever put her hands on him? I really want to ask him some questions regarding him. And I want to have him on his channel as a guest. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm just going to go over there and leave a comment on here and see if I can get Chris to come on here. But Chris might not be that crazy about me. I don't know. But I'm the only man that's ever been in Shanny's life. In which she
yeah, because Rev's a boy.
Because she knew better. I told her straight up what I would do. I am not Rev. I'm a lot physically stronger than Rev. Okay? And if she would have tried it, I probably would have kicked her out that day, mainly because she kept telling me, I can't elevate my legs and I'm in terrible condition and all this other stuff. Till it was time to go to Walmart and go shopping.
He would have had to call the cops.
No, it was something you can walk and do everything else in the book. Yeah, she's very abusive, Green Eyes. Very abusive. But she ain't put her hands on me. You imagine what that would do to my reputation if I got on here? Shanny beat me up. You must be crazy, Shanny. You must be
G-Man
crazy.
Is live.
If you thought that was going to happen with me.
This is live.
Smoking that good stuff if you thought that was going to happen with me. I'm sitting there watching literally everything that happened between the two of you, and you thought you was gonna pop them out like to send me into poverty? No, and I admit I left Scranton a couple of times broke to go back to work, feeding your behind, buying you clothes, basically taking care of your family when you were supposed to be doing it yourself.
You take like 4 at a time.
I always joke around with Rev with this. I said, dude, I was the man of that house, not you, because you wasn't doing nothing but begging. That's all you was doing. You and Shanny was spending all that time begging. I was the man of that house. And I showed you an example, Rev, on how you're supposed to deal with her. You have to know how to say no, dude. It ain't difficult. I don't know who she thinks she is.
She thinks she got it like that, G.
But anyway, I felt the need to make this. I wanted to give Carrie a shout out and give her some credit for the statement that she made when her and her husband,
screw me, I got you.
I got you. Talking about
love you too, G man.
Rev's downfall, and his downfall was just not standing up to Shanny. That's why he's in the position that he's in today. The good news for him is he doesn't have to be there. He can walk away whenever he wants. But of course, he's too stupid to see it. And then there's
looks like he's probably
Shanny who's stuck.
Like he's
Think
gonna
about
be
this, Shanny. You
done
can't go to
soon,
Duluth.
so that's good.
You can't go to New York. You got nowhere to go. So not only are you going to fulfill that role that he lost when he lost his mother, but you're going to like it, Shanny.
Oh, she gonna like it.
Because there's nothing you can do about it. It's over. It's over. So you, Shanny, get on your knees and you kiss the uncle's butt. You get on your knees and now you got to kiss Rev's butt. And if you mess up one time, that's it. It's over. If these knuckleheads get you on that cancer issue, you're going to jail, Shanny, because you lied to everybody and you got on social media and you told everybody you had cancer. And Shanny, you're blaming Carrie for this. You're blaming Carrie. Let me tell you something, Shanny. I was the one that came on social media and said, I'm pretty sure you're breaking TOS by getting on here when you was on Twitch saying that you had cancer. It wasn't no Carrie. That was me.
No, but there was also the butt thing in 24-hour stream. I guess he doesn't know about that. That also didn't help.
You ain't got no cancer, and everybody on here knows it.
Yeah, that should have been reported separately.
That's fraud.
That's for sure.
You're trying to raise money for something that's not even wrong with you. And you know what, Shanny? I demand that you show proof that you have fibromyalgia. That is the only illness you probably actually have. This borderline personality disorder, I don't believe you have that either. I don't believe that no more. Some people on here are making legitimate points on here that you're a con artist.
Of course she is.
Where's your proof that you have fibromyalgia?
She doesn't have any. She never went to a rheumatologist.
Show me that you wasn't faking, Shanny, all this pain that you claim that you have.
She can't.
Making Rev do all these errands. Like Rev was just an idiot. He went to the store. He washed her butt. He bathed her, wiped her butt when she went to the bathroom. He did everything in there. And he gets no credit for it at all. Because she gets mad and says she does everything.
I'll see you.
She is full of it.
Happy milking. Yeah. Hopefully she's almost done ranting. Please be done ranting, J-Man.
She is full of it.
Okay. Full of it.
You're stuck.
All right.
You're being punished by the person that you're claiming that you're following, Shanny.
Ew, he's like that turd that just won't stop coming out.
You are being punished by the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob for the evil that you have committed. For having his name smeared all over the internet.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got no cancer. I want to see proof for fibromyalgia, or I might be the one to lead the charge to start accusing you of faking being hurt. And where's your proof,
folks, make sure
that you got borderline personality disorder? Like, I want to see proof for all of this, Shanny. Drader made an interesting video. Now, he could be trolling. I don't know. Somebody in the chat can help me with this.
Dude, he said you bought a house.
Is it true that she's copying Foodie Beauty. Now, this is one thing I can confirm that
good night, boo.
Literally for breakfast, Shanny and Rev would just wake up to Foodie Beauty and watch them.
Yeah, I know
all
it's
the
getting
time.
there. I'm just waiting for him to be done.
Foodie Beauty,
and I'll be
Trisha
done.
Paytas. Or no. Truthfully, Trisha. They watch them hard, like the way a person would watch their favorite TV
There
show
you are,
every
Patty.
single day.
I was like, "Where's
They're
Patty?
like, she knew everything about Foodie Beauty. Everything
Where
about
you
Truthfully
been?"
Trisha. Is it true that she's trying to copy Foodie Beauty? And that she's trying to copy Truthfully Trisha? If somebody's got some videos and can give me some links
thanks,
later
Mary
on
Jane.
in the video in the comment section, I would like to take a look at those so I can see if there's any truth to that. Because I don't know if Drader is actually trolling or if he's on to something. Bug Love says Foodie Beauty, Chantel, and yes, she is. She copies many people. Who does she copy? Besides, okay, so I'm gonna look at to see whether or not she's copying Foodie Beauty. But who else is she copying? Shanny copies a different person every
She
other
wants
week.
to
She has
be
no sense of
Chantel,
identity.
definitely.
That's interesting. And Shanny, look at this. Aries is the one that's saying this. Aries 106 is the one saying this. One of your former mods, Shanny.
Some people have to learn hard.
I seen this in the wig that she wears when she tries to talk black. But I don't know if she's trying to copy anybody named Shaniqua. I don't know.
Shaniqua.
Jason is copying. Now, this is a little bit of research I did do. There are YouTubers and archangels, apparently, which I really think are demons that are called Saldafon and Metatron. I'm actually working on a project for the main channel to show everybody who Saldafon and who Metatron is. They ain't no angels, that's for sure. They're demons. I'm gonna prove that. Talking about you speaking in the spirit of Elijah. One of the first things that people should notice that exposes Shanny is her mouth and how often she cusses on her platforms. That ain't the spirit of Elijah, and Elijah never cussed. Shanny is full of it. That's one of the first things that you can see when you should start questioning who and what she really is at the end of the day, and whether or not she's other person centered or whether or not she's me centered. And I've been watching, like I said, I've been watching a lot of this archive stuff, and I mean a lot.
Oh,
it's always about
her
art. I don't care about Shanny's art. I don't care about her art. And I am sick and tired of hearing it. So I'm going to be giving some of them channels a break because I'm tired of hearing it. Every other video. Oh, my heart. Oh, my heart. And my heart. And my heart. Shanny, nobody cares, Shanny. I really don't. And you'll be surprised how many people in the Christian community don't care about the God that you worship called your heart. The Bible says that the heart is desperately wicked. Who can know it? Nobody gives a hoot about your heart. You walk around here claiming that you're a Christian, and yet Christ's name is being smeared all over the net because you keep saying you're doing things in Christ's name, and then what are you doing? You're lying and manipulating and using people.
Another one.
Look at what you did. Look at what you did with Jason.
Right.
Jason was totally different before he got involved with you. Totally different. And I'm sorry, honey. Nobody's poo-tang's that good.
All right, you don't gotta be like that, G-Man. Okay.
White trash, but you expensive white trash, according to what she said in one of those videos. No, you're not. You're worth about $5 now, Shanny. You're worth about $5. Satan already has your soul.
He's
you
so
don't belong to
classy.
Christ. And I would greatly appreciate it if you stop calling yourself Shanny for Christ, because you ain't for Christ. You're for yourself. Midstar has been right about you for a very long time.
Man,
and I have to go back and watch a lot of stuff to see how consistent Midstar has been on you.
Come on, G-Man, get to the point. Don't have long pauses.
Shanny, you need to repent. You really need to repent. Of course, it's never going to happen, but you need to repent. You really need to repent. You hurt a lot of people on here, but the person that you're destroying the most is the man that you're with, because I don't think you care about yourself. You have said on multiple occasions that you want to die.
It's true, man.
That person that you claim that you
Shanny
love
for
so
herself,
much, who licked your butthole so well, and that we all got to hear about this all the time. He's the one that's being destroyed and hurt. Your kids who want to be with their mother can't be with you because you're too selfish and too self-centered to even care about trying to get them back. I mean, that's a long vacation, Shanny, that they've been on.
He's got to make some content.
We don't believe in other people raising our children. One more reason why I don't believe you who you say you are, Shanny.
Yeah, he should have known. He should have known.
Carrie's been making a good point. And she's a mother. She's been making Carrie's been making a few good points, and that's why I've been a couple of times I gave her some I gave her a super chat, but I need to do it again, honestly, because she's been making some good points lately. How the heck you a mother and you don't care about your kids? How are you a mother and you don't care about your kids? Yeah, your kids got taken. When are you going to try to get them back? When are you going to try to get an income?
He doesn't want to. Your own place? She don't want to. She don't care.
But all you care about is internet fame.
All right. Oh,
that's all you care about, Shanny. Internet.
He's just gone. I'm gonna watch a little bit more of this, and then I'm gonna call at night because I'm getting tired.
Huddle on you. If you're upset, they'll know. They'll know.
He's too much, though. I want to end it with an actual her talking.
Sweetie pies. I like animals. I swear if it's me, I'm like, I don't know. Oh my god.
G-Man is gross.
You must have some weird aura, dude.
Like, I get what you're saying.
Like,
it's just, you know,
I don't know. Animals see me. It's so interesting. Like any dog or cat or like any animal that sees me. My mom's seen this. They just normally just come.
You know, people like us, we've been saying stuff for Shanny about Shanny for years. We have tons of videos like that going over where she got arrested, going over this and that, and no one's saying like, "Hey, let's," you know, like a lot of us weren't monetized yet because it was like a smaller niche thing. But you know, a lot of people have said stuff against her for a long, long time.
Come up to me and are friendly toward me and very loving and caring toward me. All of them. I'm just walking down the street, for instance, and the dog sees me, and it's like they visibly get excited when they see me, and they purposely go my way so I can like pet them and say, "Hey, buddy, how you doing, dude?"
All right. Well, you know what? I might just save the rest of that for next time because I was waiting for her to come in and watch G-Man for a while, so I kind of derailed some things. So I will say thank you guys for hanging out. Next week, I don't know what's happening. I'm supposed to be moving, so you might not see me for a little bit. I don't know. I'll try to get one more in before then. But if not, I will see you guys on the next one, you know. And hopefully I have someone to record next time Shanny's live on Rumble so I don't lose it. And give you guys some of that. But that's it. I will see you on the next one. And make sure you like on the way out, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good night, folks.